Studio secretary murder. So I'm investigating more Hollywood murders, it sounds like. Because I think we just did one. Look out, lady! There's a train right next to you!
Oh yeah, that's right, I saw this.
She's drugged for sure, right? She's been drugged. Now, we saw who that was. Didn't we see his face?
Yes, I'm aware that it's an election year.
Didn't we see his face?
Keep a hold of your hat, Counselor. Now is not the time to lose your nerve.
Triple daddy.
It would appear that someone has hocked a rose gold wedding ring and matching engagement.
He had a hat on. I repeat, a hat.
Sound familiar?
Deirdre Muller.
Press the pawnbroker and see what you can find out. The address is 348 South Main Street. The Muller
Put on
case goes
APB
before
on
the
men with
grand
hats.
jury next week, and the DA does not want any egg on his face. Then get out to the railroad.
Let's go,
depot on
enemy.
Santa Fe Avenue. We have
Write that down,
another
exactly.
unfortunate found this morning beside a railroad line. 40-year-old white woman.
Right, Skipper.
Okay, what are we doing here? Big and Daft. Thanks for the resub, Big and Daft.
Yeah, I'm thinking of moving up to a 45.
Being a cop
I wanna stop
in this game,
body.
since I don't play
And
it
Deirdre
for like a
Muller's
week at a
ring.
time, it's like amnesia. Like I've forgotten everything.
Terms with the fact that he's wearing no clothes.
What exactly did you get that book of riddles shoved up your ass? Is that what your old man paid college?
Hey, why don't you come over here and then talk to me, Rusty? Come over here and talk to me. Rusty, hurry up. What are you even doing? Let's go to the pawnbroker first. There, finally, goodness.
The guy from the paper solved that big case.
You drive. I need to go over the case notes.
Rusty, you know, I don't know if Rusty is kind of a piece of shit. Like, he sometimes is great.
This is looking odd.
Most of the time, not.
But if you take it along with all of the other indicators...
Cole, Hugo Moeller was identified by the school's groundkeeper. He's our guy.
Witnesses have fingered the wrong guy before.
He ran, for God's sake.
Oh, okay. This is we're going back to the Hugo Moeller case. Okay, so let me see if I can attempt to remember this. So we arrested a guy. We arrested two people. There was a kid diddler, and there was Hugo Moeller. They both seemingly had a motive to kill this person, and they both. Well, there was also evidence to both say that they were there at the scene. And I think I put away the kid diddler. I'm pretty sure I put away the kid diddler. Hugo Moeller's still wandering around, but Hugo Moeller may have killed someone. So, so now I think we're having to follow up on that case. I believe. I think that's what's happening right now.
How can I help you boys?
Hello? Can you talk to me?
Detectives Phelps and Galloway, LAPD. You have a rose gold wedding and engagement ring?
David Bremner. Am I gonna get something for this pledge? Gave that bum money, now you guys are gonna leave me short.
How much did you give him?
$50?
Try another number.
20?
Try 10. You'll feel lucky you're getting it.
I have the rings right here.
You know what, Mr. Sark? We all love bum money. You know, wait, hold on a minute. Now, hold on a second. We all love bum money. I wonder if Sark ever played this game. Sark, did you ever play this game? This is a fantastic stream game. There's got to be like something. Is this when it lights up and it goes? Oh, you did. Okay, I never played this. There we go.
Does this mark mean anything?
22 karat, detective.
Gives you an idea of the quality.
Ooh, very nice. Oh,
What's this mark here?
Maker's mark. Usually traceable. That one came from Hartfield's Jewelry down on Broadway.
Thanks for the tip.
okay. I guess we're gonna go back to Broadway there. And then what did they say about? Do we have a clue here? Ring spawned by suspect. Okay. All right. Hugo was the husband of the victim. You had a motive, but it's implied your boss wanted you to put away the child molester, which I did, and the evidence was tenuous regardless. You're probably caught on the fact the game is implying. I did, Logan. I did imply that I caught the wrong person.
What got on the guy who brought these?
Or I did catch that I caught the wrong person.
Percy B. Shelley. Gave an address. 15 Poland Street, London, Tulare County.
Can you give us a description of the man who pawned these rings?
Not sure. Medium height, medium build.
Also, a thing that I did with this game that I thought would be funny.
Sorry.
And people got really upset
had one of those forgettable faces.
I was like trying to not pay attention to the clues because I don't care. I was also curious to see like how often you can fail this game and still continue to play. What I would do is just read the faces and be like, it's a lie! Or whatever. But everybody was like, they were upset. Chat was upset that I wasn't try-harding LA Noire. So I was like, okay, all right, I'll pay attention a little more. I thought it'd be fun to screw around. Okay. That'd be fun. I want to drive this. What? Pardon. I wish I could hop on the trolley. Like somebody, it was really funny in one of my LA Noire videos. No, you're mine. No. One of my LA Noire videos, somebody posted a comment. Hey, no. Excuse me, sir. Somebody posted a comment. They were like, Bruce, why are you
police?
Why are you driving around like a crazy person crashing into things? And I was like, for fun.
Be careful with the copper.
What do you mean for fun?
We have a problem.
We could have the local troopers check out the Tulare County address.
Yeah, I was just trying to wing it.
The address is bogus. Purpose
This is not a 100% run.
The guy who's been sending the Dahlia letters is also the guy who pawned these rings.
How do you figure that?
Oh,
Percy
thanks, Phoenix. I
Shelley
appreciate
wrote
it.
the poem that came with the Dahlia letter. The Dahlia letters are genuine.
What?
The man who killed Elizabeth.
Wait a minute, hold on. They just
may
mounted the
have
curb real
also killed
quick.
Deirdre Mullen.
And how do we prove that, though? Skipper ain't gonna like this one bit.
We're gonna have to rely on this guy tripping up on his own.
All right, tripping up on his own vanity. I have to get him to trip up on his own vanity. How do I do that? Show him a mirror? I know, yeah, it's true. Cole Phelps is solving every case all the time. Maybe, like,
You boys ready?
scale it back a little
Follow
bit.
me.
We should keep this development with the rings under our hat until we speak with the captain.
Triple Daddy
We're
wasn't
all
a
on the
joke.
same team, Rusty.
All right?
Chain of command, Phelps. The skipper will decide who needs to know. You got it?
I get it, Rusty. I just don't like it.
Triceratops.
Hard, isn't it?
Yeah. I look after all the rail depots.
What have you got?
The Negro, Nelson Gaines, called it in. I came down
Can
here
you
to
just
make
call
sure
him
and the
Nelson?
other guy,
Is there a way we could just call him Nelson Gaines?
Jameson found the body?
Something like that. Guy makes me sick.
We'll talk to the coroner. Keep an eye on
2011 was a different time. This game came out in 2011. I guess whatever. They're trying to be accurate or something. I don't know.
Detective Phelps and Galloway, homicide. Can you tell me exactly what happened?
We were shutting cars over to the main line when I saw this man here lying on top of this woman. The woman wasn't moving and seemed to be in a bad way.
What time was this?
About 7:30 this morning, sir.
Thanks for your help.
That's right. This game is set in 2011.
I have, sir.
Thank you. You can go now.
I mean, he already knew that. He was going to leave anyways. All right. Let's check for clues here. What do we got? What do we got? Any clues over? What are you looking at, sir? Anything fun?
We have no trouble.
Nothing over there. All right. You just staring at nothing. Got it. Actually, I usually need to case the clues before talking to people, right?
This is a chit for personal items, not booze.
Oh, I love that word, chit. This is a chit for personal items. Evelyn Summers. Can I turn it over, maybe? No. All right. Oh, we're going to a bar. Rusty's going to be excited. Hello? Zoom in. I know it says something. There we go.
Maybe someone at Mensch's will remember her.
I know, Kryten, hey, we all want panties to play with in LA Noire. You too can play with panties in LA Noire. For the low price of $5. I bought this game for $5 on Steam, by the way. Connor. Keystone Film
You
Company.
could go over to the lot and see what they know about her.
Okay, so she was a
That's
lawyer?
gonna be difficult, Cole. Keystone Studio lot closed back in 41.
Oh. This letter finds it in a better way than when we last parted. Bitter words were exchanged. You had taken too much liquor. This guy's gaslighting her already. You were too drunk and saying too many things that were mean to me.
This guy putting recording devices in the place.
Did I miss something here? Do I need to scroll down on this? There it is.
Someone was trying to get her to come home.
Okay. This looks like Central New York 2023. I wonder how similar New York and Los Angeles looked at this time. I think New York was way more developed in the late 1940s than Los Angeles was, right? You find any other clues over here besides the lady? Ah, here we go. That
Blood splatter on the carriage.
somebody hit her with something?
Must have been struck while standing up.
There you go. I'm the best. I'm the greatest of all time. Get back on the right one. The ring was torn off.
Another missing ring.
Yep.
Certainly seems I've been swabbing a lot of bare fingers recently.
So we've seen this on like, I think 3 victims now, or 4, where a ring was ripped off the victim's hand. What's a bad idea? So we know it's like either a copycat killer or a serial killer. Any rope marks?
Smell?
Very good. There is the usual evacuation smell, but it appears she's been living rough for quite some time.
Very strong smell of alcohol.
Well, the autopsy will tell, but I would assume that she was inebriated.
Well, we knew that
Can you
from...
be more exact about the time of death?
No later than 2 a.m. The state the body was
Scoot.
in, a 1 or 2 hour window is the best I can do.
So no rope. Usually these other women had a rope mark on their neck, and she does not. Looks like maybe nothing on here. Oh yeah, Lost in New York. There it is. You would know because you're lost in New York. I don't think I need to... Alright. Let's see, what do we got? Do I need to talk to this dude?
What have we got here?
White female, approximately 40 years of age, lipstick smudges on the face, but no writing.
Rusty's
at least
eyeing the
nothing legible.
alcohol in her blood.
Blunt force trauma to the temple, nose, and
Rusty's
eye
like, you think I could drink her
Ligature
blood? Maybe
marks
get
point
drunk
to
a
the
little bit?
probable cause of death being strangulation.
Any idea of the time of death?
Oh, of course, Kangaroo.
From her temperature, after midnight would be my guess.
Hey, can you give me a hand?
No, she did not get run over by a train. She was hit with a pipe. We even kind of saw that in the very beginning where it showed the crime a little bit.
Detective Phelps, LAPD homicide.
John Ferdinand Jameson.
We need you to answer some questions, John.
If you don't mind, I prefer Ferdinand.
What?
Don't push your luck, knucklehead.
Yeah, whatever.
What are you doing to the body,
Ferdy.
Ferdinand?
Are you sure you won't be upset?
Try me, Ferdinand.
I was kissing her.
Oh, no, Rusty, Rusty, Rusty. Hey, hey, hold on, hold on.
Turn out your pockets, Ferdinand.
Why is everybody... I mean, there's so many deviants.
Classic Carmine.
Oh, is that the same lipstick that we found on other bodies?
Is this yours, Ferdinand?
No. I found it near her purse. I thought she could use some lipstick.
Rusty, stop. Don't hit him.
All right, let's see here. Interference with evidence.
You went through her purse
It wasn't like she needed it. I took a look.
I feel like that's truth, right?
Did you take any?
Yeah, it is.
Wasn't any to take. I found her lipstick and her matchbook over on the mat. Not much else.
You found the body?
Yes, I did. I work here. I was coming off shift and headed home.
That's a look at him looking around. That's doubt.
Why didn't you report the body, Jameson? Do you know how this is going to look to a jury?
A jury? What gives? I could tell that she was dead. I came through here about midnight last night. She wasn't here then.
Let me belt him again.
You're under arrest, Jameson. We'll see how this plays out. Until then, you can think a little on how you'd like to be treated if you were found dead.
I'm telling you, it's not illegal. Me and some friends of mine.
Rusty.
Clyde.
Easy,
Get this
Rusty.
sack of shit into a
Can we get
cell.
this guy a whiskey over
I'll
here?
deal
He's
with
working
him
out real
Sure,
hard.
Rusty.
Rusty needs a whiskey. Let's see here. We talked to this dude. We need to talk to them. We need to talk to them.
I hope we have no trouble.
Some crushed cigarettes that doesn't matter.
Incidental.
He needs a whiskey to cool down. I gotta go to the pole phone. Whiskey needs a Rusty.
Cole Phelps, badge 1247.
How can I help, Detective?
I need an address
Okay.
on Levine's Liquor. Closest store to the
The heat
Santa
gets
Fe
his
Avenue
temper
rail
up.
yard, if
Hey,
possible.
look out! When it gets cold, the cold gets his temper up.
Closest store would be the one at 939 South Hope Street.
Thanks for your help.
And then when it's perfect temperature outside, that gets his temper up. Okay. I think that's it. Truth was changed to good cop, doubt to bad cop, and believe lie was changed to proof. Yeah, I know that when you accuse somebody of lying, you have to have proof to say that they're lying.
You can drive.
I guess we're going to the liquor
Fine.
store.
Where are we headed?
You know where we're going, Rusty. You know, you love it. We're going to the liquor store. Let's go, Rusty. Rusty's like, I got my punch card right here. Originally, they were Coke's force and
Chinese want to
accused.
sell the relief food that we're sending them?
Yeah, I read about that.
These people are starving. They can't do that.
Want to sell the food to fund the civil war against the communists.
Oh, this is the famous Los
Really?
Angeles Bridge.
Guess that's okay then.
Armies can't fight without food.
There's like
Spend all your
one
money on
particular
weapons,
bridge that
but
they
you
always
still
shoot
have to
on.
have the will to fight. Fortunately, the Reds will win in China.
Watch your mouth. You know what you're saying?
The people of this country overthrew a king. You think the Chinese will balk at an emperor if they are starving?
Cole, have you studied a lot of world politics? Is Rusty sober enough to drive? You meant, is Rusty drunk enough to drive? That's the way he drives. Sometimes you wanna go where everybody knows your name. Doon, doon, doon. He walks in and go, Rusty!
What can I do for you?
LAPD, Phelps and Galloway. We're making inquiries into the murder of Evelyn Summers.
Evelyn? She's dead?
You knew Evelyn Summers, Mr.
Robin.
That's right.
Yes, I knew Evelyn. I was a good friend of her ex-husband. She kept some of her stuff here.
Can you show us, please?
Sure. Come this way.
Usual table, sir, and it's a liquor store. Liquor stores don't even have tables.
Hey, that's a pretty girl dressed in that nurse's aide uniform.
Got some fine stock here.
Listen to him. He's admiring.
No, you let us take some for the road. This case might get solved a lot quicker.
Nice. Rusty's trying to get free alcohol. Good for him.
He's joking, Mr. Robbins.
No, he's not. He's totally not joking. What are we doing? Are we just supposed to... Oh, this is where she was hanging out? She chilled out in the back of the liquor store? Is this Rusty's bedroom? Oh, she won an Oscar.
Exactly did Evelyn work in the pictures?
A few years ago.
She worked in legal copyrights for music.
I'm guessing Evelyn hadn't held down a job for quite some time before she was killed.
I don't know if that was an Oscar. It could be just any award at all. Rawlings Bowling. My favorite part where I have to get them to zoom in on something. There we go. Just do it.
Rawlings Bowling Alley. Maybe Evelyn did something other than drink in her spare time.
This is prime real estate. It's true.
I know that place. Corner of 9th and Grand. A lot of cops bowl there on Tuesday nights.
Okay, we might go by Rawlings Bowling Alley there in a second. Let's go ahead and check over here. What do we got over here? No clues, really? Nothing?
She wasn't always such a loner.
I'm a Gunsy. Get back in the red zone, read some liquor, boy! Thanks, Gunsy, for being here a year and a half.
Evelyn was reading Aristotle?
Evelyn wasn't stupid. The only stupid thing about her was her need to drink.
I mean, it sounds like she was addicted.
And she was borrowing books from...
That wasn't stupid. She's just an addict. It happens. Let's see here. What do we got? Can I turn this over? No. Okay. This really looks like stuff over here, but I'm not that. This piece of paper on the stand, I guess maybe it's nothing? Okay. Not even the broken mirror? Nothing? Oh. Alright. Well. What's his name go? Where did she poop? That's the liquor store's strategic reserve. Oh, I can't go in there? Pinups. Love it. Staff only? Come on, I gotta be able to go in one of these, right? No? There's gotta be other clues. No? Okay. Yeah, I was thinking about that trash can by the door, but it just looked like a bunch of, like, nothing, so. No. What about over here? It sounds like there's more clues in here. The music. Oh.
We're trying to account for Evelyn's movements yesterday.
Got them all, Pablo?
Came by in the morning.
A social visit? To pick up some of her things?
She had a couple of bucks and bought a quart of rye.
That sounds like a doubt to me.
She was an alcoholic and your friend, and you still kept selling her booze.
You ever try to stop an addict, detective? Better me than having her buy methylated spirits from the hardware store.
Methylated spirits? Oh my gosh.
Were you and Evelyn close, Mr. Robbins?
Not many people will be sad she's gone. I'll be one of the few.
That seems like truth to me.
We got the impression
I knew it.
that Evelyn had been sleeping rough of late.
It became difficult for me to have her staying here. Her mother was trying to get her back on the straight and narrow. She's old now. And to be honest, you have to have a good reason to want to get back on.
Wouldn't she just go live in another liquor store? Do liquor stores allow people to live in them? Is that a thing?
Do you know a friend of Evelyn's by the name of McCaffrey?
Not personally.
That's a doubt.
We're struggling for
I knew
leads, Robbins. Did she know McCaffrey?
She idolized him.
You lie!
What
Minimal XP, thanks for the reset, Minimal XP. All right, Minimal XP, I like that.
Revolutionary stance,
I like that.
fixing the ills of society. You could see how it would appeal to down and outs like Evelyn.
Thanks for your help, Mr. Robbins.
Except that you lied to me that one time.
Hey, I'd like to make arrangements for the funeral. You think I could get in touch with Evelyn's mother?
Wicked
Put in a
smart.
call to the watch commander.
That's what I need to be for this
Central
case,
Station,
Wicked
Mr.
smart.
Robbins.
You
We'll
too.
be trying to reach the next of kin.
Thanks. Get the guy, huh? Evelyn never hurt anybody.
Don't worry. And do you have a couple free cases for Rusty? Is there any way you could hook up Rusty with maybe like 5, 6, maybe 10 free cases of alcohol? Rusty's not addicted. He just loves alcohol. You know, like he's a hobbyist. Wait, hold on. I need your police car, sir. Wait. Oh, fuck. These are all trash cars. I want a good car. Garbage. Garbage. This is nice.
Now I'm waiting tables.
That's the guy. I hear he's an honest cop.
Rusty, hurry it up.
Moron for you.
Get in, Rusty. So if we drive around, we might get lucky and get a crime to go. Sometimes they give you crimes when you're driving. Then you get to shoot things. It's fun. I know it sounds like I'm a real cop, but it's a video game. Sometimes you get a crime to go. Come on, game, spawn a crime.
Could we try not killing the people that pay our salary?
They're fine. They're okay. Modern medicine. Oh, jeez. Uh-oh.
Slow and steady, come on.
Oh, boy. Modern medicine will help them. Sorry about that.
He's only a writer, so he can't really help me.
I'm sorry, sir. Police
Be
officer. I need your
careful
car.
with it, copper.
You just call me a copper?
Run, you fucking idiots!
Don't need this?
Oh, a gas station. Sometimes you can get a gas station to explode, but you won't die. Sometimes. Hold on. Let's see if I can just... Oh!
Hey!
Almost. Almost. Let's see if I can get a gas station to explode. Oh, well, never mind. Where's my crime to go? Hey, Turbin. There might be a fancy car. Wait, Crichton, where? Fancy car? I love fancy cars. Oh boy, I hit that person. Behind the...
If we survive this, it's gonna be a miracle.
Behind the gas station? Can you only get crime to go when you're in a police car? No, you can get it anywhere.
Isn't he the cop they've been talking about on the radio? Want another commendation?
I can't jump over this? The fuck?
You've got to be kidding. We're driving this?
Rusty, just get in. A lot of those stations have garages in the back. Interesting. I was just testing the reverse. Hold on. No, you don't, Pablo. I got it last time. Can you drive him to the Hollywood sign? I had been up there before for other cases. So. I've never done the actual Hollywood sign hike. I've always wanted to. Like in real life. Hey, that's on you, man. You saw me in the intersection. That was a protected turn, exactly. Thank you. The nice thing about driving not your own car is you can park it wherever you want because it doesn't matter.
Phelps, Galloway.
Who gives a shit where you leave somebody
I need to
else's
ask you
car?
some questions concerning Evelyn Summers.
I'm Walter Mensch. Evelyn Summers, what is it now?
You knew Evelyn?
As well as I wanted to know Evelyn. She's a pain in the ass, always coming in here, cadging drinks, never had any money. She was in just a couple of nights ago.
Did she ever tell you where she was staying?
I don't know. I think she was living
This
rough.
guy looks like a
Kinda
runner.
Stunk about her.
Who did she drink with?
A bunch of these guys. Ask around.
You know what? I will
What's
ask.
your name?
Whoa.
Grosvenor McCaffrey.
Mind if I ask you some questions, Mr. McCaffrey?
He was the guy in the book.
Starving writer, detective. What do you want to ask about?
He was the guy in the book.
Evelyn Summers, and why she was found beaten and strangled in the rail depot on Santa Fe.
Okay. I see your point.
How well did you know her?
I can't say that I knew her. It was more like I was aware of her.
That's a lie. That's a fucking lie, dude.
Do you have a criminal record, Mr. McCaffrey?
Nothing serious.
Why is he yelling? Because he's mad.
I've had a few skirmishes.
That's fucking doubt.
Do you want to save me some time, or do you want me to look up your file?
Industrial disputes, strikes, workers' rights, that kind of thing.
Sure,
Regular
McCaffrey.
Fifth columnist. Nice to meet you, comrade.
All right, he's gonna lie because I know I have his name in a book.
You say you barely knew
Hey, he's a
Evelyn?
commie.
Yes, that is correct.
That's a lie. And I can prove it.
You're lying, McCaffrey. You looked down your nose at Evelyn, but you knew her, and you have some idea of what happened.
Oh, I didn't even need to
You're
prove it.
rolling aces. I'm telling you again, I barely knew the woman.
What? Oh, here we go. Cloudless! Cloudless said, you ever try to crack up with a cold fish? He may be a dull dizzy, but that chrome dome eager beaver would flip your wig. Don't rag his peepers. He's got lettuce clams that could turn him into a real killer diller. Cloudless, are you okay? Nate? Can people in chat, can you guys check on Cloudless one? I'm worried about him.
Why would you lend her your book on metaphysics if you only knew her in passing? It was more than
You liar.
a Renaissance man like yourself lending his books to his acolytes.
Megan, is he okay?
She hounded me about that goddamn book, and then she lifts it from my apartment and lies to my face that she didn't take it, as if she could even comprehend any of it.
Whoa!
I saw her go into a hotel with Tiernan last
This
night.
I don't trust this dude at all.
They had booze in a paper
I don't
bag.
trust this guy at all.
He's your man.
Thanks, I
Thank
guess.
you for the information, Mr. McCaffrey.
This dude's a fucking liar. He's fingering dudes all over the place. I don't mean it like that, chat. I don't mean it like what I just said, alright? I don't mean it like what I just said. He can't be fingering dudes. He's not even a fucking, he's not even a cop.
You a friend of Evelyn Summers?
Who's asking?
Very cute.
Who's
You know
asking?
I know my rights. You don't have any. Answer the question.
Evelyn mooches for drinks. I don't have any time for that.
Was that so hard?
Keep writing me, copper.
What? Are you a murderer too? Are you both murderers? Why is everyone a murderer here? Ooh, a new car. We got any clues back here? Is everybody guilty in Los Angeles? Oh. There's my truck. Ooh, convertible. How'd I put the top down? Oh wait, no, I need to... Is there a way to put the top down on a car? Also, there's a... Where's my pole phone? There's pole phone. Drive through a really short tunnel.
Phelps, 1247.
Look at Rusty.
How can I help, Detective?
Messages, please.
A message from Captain Donnelly. Return to Central, Code 2.
Thanks, man.
What's code 2? What does that mean? Hootie. What is code 2? Oh, that was my bad, everyone. That was my bad. Sorry. Code 2 is no lights and sirens. Oh, okay.
Mac, you're gonna kill us!
Nah, we're fine. Just keep drinking your whiskey. Look out! I'm trying to get a hot dog. Oh, there's a. I knew there was a crime. We got a crime to go, everybody. We got a crime to go. That wasn't the crime.
That would be all.
No!
That alleyway leads to the rear of the building, sir. Someone's gonna have to climb up and take him down.
Good luck. Don't let him get a beat on you like I did.
Wait, Rusty's already gone? Rusty, what the fuck are you doing?
Cop killers are the worst kind of stuff.
Can I go in here? Is there a ladder? Wait, what was I supposed to climb? That pole? Oh, there's right there. Okay. Rusty, cover me. Rusty, are you covering me? Rusty? Rusty, you're not covering me, dude. Rusty? Get him, Rusty.
Like killing cops?
How many shots? Is that guy made of Kevlar?
Console the officer's family, but these guys are done.
You see how many times I shot that guy in the chest? All in the same spot. Am I on Vice now? Raven, is that... Do I get to Vice eventually? Because I'm on like homicide right now. We did it, guys. Yeah, they were made of tougher stuff back then. You're right. Street crime complete. Only 36 more to go.
Get this point in position, hot off the press.
Here, you know what? You drive.
Can you drive to this one?
The bullets kept stacking. Yeah, Raven, I don't know. I've never played this game even really, so I'm still constantly parched rusty. Yeah, who knows how much is left? Wait a minute, what?
I say we bust in there and find the goddamn evidence.
The captain is downstairs with Ray Pinker and Carruthers.
Who are they? I'm sure the captain's... Is the captain in on it? Captain's definitely in on it. The captain's in on it. Carruthers is in on it. The mayor's in on it. Who's not in on it?
He's only a writer.
This is clearly The Wire. Elder Triton, thank you for the tier 2. Always good to see you, Elder. Always, always, always. Thanks for being here almost 3 years.
Ray and Mal have some concerns over the Henry and Muller cases, which I don't want aired outside of this room.
Oh, great.
It's solid, Captain.
Here we go.
I agree, Rusty. It's just that corpses keep piling
Here we go.
Copycats.
I've been banging the same drum. But the notes and the lipstick messages.
Evelyn Summers.
Cartel Classic Carmine. Each woman, same brand, same color.
Teresa Terrelson didn't have a lipstick message.
Technically, you're right, Rusty. She didn't have any lipstick, but she did have a message. We found it beneath her dress, scraped with a sharp stick.
What did it say?
You sure you want to know?
Ray?
As far as we can be sure, it said cunt BD.
What does that mean?
That's one way of looking at it.
Looking at what?
Cunt is all about access, Phelps. You're married, so yours is mortgaged. Some of us like to pay by installments. This guy doesn't like to pay at all.
Why are you so angry, Mal?
What does BD mean?
Because I just had to fire one of my assistants. He was a friend of Jameson's. God knows what he might have been up to.
Captain, we have good leads in the Summers case, but it's up to you to decide.
Black Dahlia? Big drinker?
Keep
Big
this
dick?
under your hat for now. And to follow up on Evelyn Summers.
Yeah, is
want
it Black
daily
Dahlia?
reports.
I truly don't know. You're in on it.
We got our orders. Back to the Summers case.
Bruce
Get
Dream?
dressed for McCaffrey. We'll blow in the bar. I'll meet you outside.
Why? What are you doing? Are you gonna get a drink?
I say we bust in there and find the goddamn evidence.
Bruce the Streamer?
Operator, message
Nice.
for KGPL.
Boxing Donkey?
Putting you through now.
Phelps, badge 1247.
How could I help, Detective?
Oh, look at that guy.
I
Look
need
at
an
that tough guy
address
just
for
walked by.
Grosvenor McCaffrey.
Grosvenor McCaffrey. Apartment 6, 126 Yale Street, between Ord and Alpine.
Thanks.
McCaffrey's clearly bad, obviously. The police department?
Guy gave his wife a cab. I said, all
You know the way. You can drive.
All right, we
Where
haven't.
exactly are we going?
Oh wait, why do I need to be at the police station still? Hold on a minute. It says that I'm supposed to. What else is left here? Are there people in the interview rooms?
I've been in this job 20 years. I never fired my
I don't think they're. That's weird. Oh, it never crosses it off. Oh, thank you, Cry10.
Hey, buddy, you dropped something?
You're behind the wheel.
Let's go bowling. And you
Where are we
know,
headed?
Rusty, you know what they have at the bowling alley? Alcohol!
Let me pose a question.
They also have bowling pins, but.
What you got to do with it?
Morals. Would it bother you to put the wrong person away?
Clown.
On what?
On whether anyone except the poor son of a bitch in the slammer ever found out.
I mean, Rusty, if I put the wrong person away, that means the killer is at large, you idiot. So I'd like to put away the killer. So that way nobody else dies. You dumbass. Why does Rusty keep calling me a tryhard?
Hello, Rusty. Two on your usual lane?
I'm Detective Phelps. Homicide.
You must be new. What's your shoe size?
We're conducting an investigation, ma'am.
Why is he yelling?
Do you know the name Evelyn Summers?
She can hear you just
Why,
fine.
I should. Oh, maybe it could be Jimmy's friend.
Jimmy?
James Tiernan.
Tiernan.
He's a pin setter.
That's what McCaffrey said.
One day he introduced me to a lady after work.
I'm Detective Phelps.
Stuck in my mind.
Homicide.
Because she was much older, too old for
Can
him.
you hear
Where can we find
me?
you, Florence?
He'll be hopping around the lanes.
She's like, yeah, I can hear you just
Thanks,
fine.
ma'am.
What size shoe do you want?
Let's go get it.
Excuse me, miss. Are you sure you can hear me? She's like, yes, I can. What size shoe do you want?
Would you recommend the special, miss?
What do we got in the trophy case over here, huh, lady? Can you show me what's in the trophy case?
Tell the cook these were some good grits.
Down the left side of the alley.
It's crazy how that lady was alive during the cowboy days. Yeah, you're right. Wow.
Tiernan, LAPD.
Oh, here he goes. We got a runner. My favorite part. They're always running. That's right, Bird Dog.
There.
Oh, look at this little coupe. Every car's got keys in it, too. I love it.
What are you waiting for? Get after it.
We might go faster if we weren't carrying the extra weight.
Rusty.
These are flashy cars to be parked outside a bowling alley.
The lanes attract a fast-living individual with money to burn.
Or a middle-aged individual with the need to feel virile.
I'll try to shoot out his tire. Wish me luck.
Oh, I knocked off his trunk.
Another runner. At least we've got a suspect.
Why do they always run? I'm sure we've got the wrong person in more than one of these homicides, but they always seem to lam it.
You know, your theories are not airtight by any means. Don't go to sleep on me. Get me back in close.
If this isn't the killer, we can at least get him for reckless endangerment.
That's unless he runs into a wall and saves us all the trouble.
Shoot his tires, Rusty. What the fuck are you doing?
Hit him, Cole. Spit him out. Going through the square.
I hope the people see him in time to get out of the way.
Can't hit a fucking shot, man.
What if they run because someone's setting them up? Because they feel like the deck is stacked against them.
Don't make up ridiculous stories for them, detective. Leave that to the perp's imagination. Whoa, looks like we're going into the tunnels.
God damn it, he'll kill himself.
All right, as long as he doesn't kill us, I'm okay with it. Keep it steady and I'll try to bust it. That's the end of that. About fucking time.
There we go. Is he dead? Shoot him, Rusty. He's got to reload his flask.
Put your hands where I can see them.
I know. I don't know why we stopped on the tracks. I'm going to be honest with you. Kenny, wasn't that a weird line, Kenny? Don't we get to... do we question him? I guess we question him at the station. Oh, my car's looking brand new. I love it. Okay. Let's head to McCaffrey's apartment.
Can you drive to this one?
You're always trying to chase down the wagon, but I haven't caught... Oh, really, Raven? Look, that's a picture of Rusty when he was younger. I know, 30,000 shots earlier. Wonder how many shots Rusty's had in his entire life. If Rusty's 50 years old and he's had a shot every day since he was, what, 17? 16? How many is that? At least one shot per day. Maybe longer. Was there a number on this? $126 Yale Street. Are these apartment numbers? Am I just going to be banging on doors? What am I doing? I guess it's just going to highlight whatever door is actually the one that I need to be in. 6? Thank you, Fax. I wasn't sure if it's like... that's the way that works or not. Oh yeah, I forgot to check the mailbox. You're right. You're right. Usually the game will like light it up for you anyways. So. That's 12,000 shots. There we go.
Doesn't look like anyone's home.
Well, that means we kicked the door in. That's how this works. Rusty, you want this alcohol up here? Rusty?
Doesn't look like anything.
Oh, nothing, huh? Okay. Thank God Rusty's place is small. Head Headless Music. Thanks for being here for 3 years, Music.
Doesn't give me anything to go on.
Yeah, but this gives Rusty something to go on. You know what I'm saying? Guys, we shouldn't make so many jokes about how he's so drunk. I feel bad about that. Unless he laughs at it, we're not allowed to make those jokes. Apparently in 1947, the average consumption was 2.3 gallons per capita. So you could safely double for Rusty. Yeah, you could.
No good to me.
That Raven, that's true. You're right. The other half of the letter.
It doesn't appear to be connected.
Bruce is sobering on the Rusty jokes. Nice. Nice. Augustus Summers.
Torn from the letter we found beside the body. At the very least, I'd say it ties McCaffrey to the scene.
When did Prohibition start and end? Did Prohibition start early 20s or something? Late 20s? I don't know offhand. I don't know the dates. See the bloody shirt on the ground? Oh, on the pipe! I don't know when I also don't know when Prohibition ended. Did it end in the, like, mid-30s or something? I don't know how long it lasted. 33. There it is.
He was at home. He said he didn't know. And we have the book.
The bowling alley!
Let's see Carruthers argue his way out of this one.
Is that you, Grosvenor? Who are you guys? What are you doing in
We're
here?
from the LAPD, ma'am. Do you know where we might find McCaffrey?
I'm his neighbor. Is he in trouble?
Look, lady, we need to find him, and in a hurry. Are you gonna give me trouble?
He has a pigeon coop on the roof. He spends his mornings up there when he's been drinking.
How do we get up there?
Down the hole and up the stairs.
They did, Future Time Traveler. I think that's one of the things that sucked about the Great Depression.
Command of a carrier pigeon. Surely we could ride him up to that.
Was I supposed
Citation,
to?
at least.
Was I not supposed to touch this? Yeah, here we go. No? Okay. Now this stuff is a clue. I guess we're going up to the roof. Did I miss anything? Can I bust through these windows? No.
That's the guy from the paper. Solved that big case.
Don't run, Grosvenor. Don't run.
Grosvenor McCaffrey!
Don't do. Oh my
Running
gosh! Come on, dude.
And we'll talk. Do not lose that son of a bitch. I'll go get our wheels.
What the fuck? He disappeared like Batman. What the hell? Where did he go? I absolutely lost him. Oh, there we go. They always disappear over the roof like that. He tried to attack with a bird. Tech Man! Thank you, Tech Man.
Lock him up. Throw away the key.
Well, you got it. Thanks for the vote of encouragement, citizen.
Be careful. He looks dangerous.
I definitely tried to matrix that roof. You bet I did.
Fight the good fight.
Come on, Grosvenor. Grosvenor, you know I'm better at this than you are. Look at me, I'm so short. That means I can run faster. Look at me!
McCaffrey, you're under arrest on suspicion of murdering Evelyn Summers.
Cole has great cardio, we know that. The FPS looks a little... Yeah, the FPS is 30...
Wrap this thing up. It's got to be McCaffrey.
Oh! Are you alright?
Tiernan set him up.
Are you okay, lady?
Don't think that asshole Jameson could have done it, do
You just hit a cop car.
Whoever did it. So what's that Dahlia?
You just hit a cop car, lady.
McCaffrey didn't do the Dahlia.
They have a list
She's drunker
of
than
over 200
Rusty.
Suspects. His name was never
She's
on
okay.
it.
I don't know what this is. I think he just broke his leg. I don't think he died. The scream. Ah! That was, for sure, the other driver's fault. I was standing off to the side. That's his death scream. He makes that sound regardless of whether or not he falls off something or he just dies. Officer down, I
We need
repeat.
to get downtown and wrap this thing up.
Officer
Gotta
down.
be McCaffrey.
Oh, I wanted that cool car though, damn it.
You don't think that asshole Jameson could have done it, do you? Whoever did it. At least it wasn't that Dahlia fuck.
How do you know that McCaffrey didn't do the Dahlia?
Rusty,
We
stand
have a
right
list
there.
of over 200 suspects. His name was never on it.
I know, right? I would love to see the recording of that scream. I know, Raven, I gotta find him.
If you think the list is exhaustive, Rusty, who am I to argue?
Listen, let's just work the case at hand, shall we? Then we
Ah!
can sit down and put all the puzzle pieces together at a later date.
I'll hold you to that.
Rad red. Ah! When do we find out that the captain's in on it? Oh, really interesting, Raven. I wonder what rank that's at. Ooh, lineup time.
You sure you can make it stick with one of these suspects, Jeff?
I don't think we've... Have we done a lineup
McCaffrey
yet?
or Tiernan, sir. I think Jameson is an aberration.
All right. I'll deal with that degraded lunatic myself. He's got
Really,
some
Hipcats? No, I didn't know that.
retribution coming. Tiernan isn't one, McCaffrey isn't two. I want a confession from one of them.
I mean,
Don't fail me.
Chief, I don't know if I'm going to get a confession from one of them because they could both lie, or also maybe they're neither one of them is the murderer. I mean, Chief, that's not the way this works. Purple Snakes, thanks for the prime, Purple Snakes. All right, Gooses. Purple Snakes and Tech Man are just about to start the hype train here. The hype train's all set. If we get to the end of level 5, I give away 2 video games. I give away 2 video games.
Why did you run, Tiernan?
Hype train's all set to go.
I was the last one to see Evelyn that night. I knew you would.
Oh, you
think
have
it
to
was
bounce
me.
back and forth. Oh. Thank you, Cry10, for the 100 bits, as always. So, James Tiernan. We know him from the bowling alley.
Can you describe your relationship with Evelyn?
I barely knew Evelyn.
Oh, that's a lie.
Sounds like half an answer.
Oh,
to me,
shit, I
Tiernan.
should've done lie.
Were you
Fuck.
sleeping with her?
That's none of your business.
2 more people to start the hype train?
Aristotle's Metaphysics, the book that belonged to McCaffrey.
McCaffrey saw her looking at it once and laughed in her face.
And you're saying Evelyn stole it?
She wanted something of his.
That sounds like truth to me. He's looking me right in the eyes.
You don't
Shit!
like McCaffrey, do you, Tiernan?
He's full
Hipcats, thanks
of
for
the
the
common
bits.
man routine, but he props up a bar like the rest of us. Evelyn thought he was going to be a great novelist. And he had nothing but vitriol for her.
Do you own a car, Tiernan?
No, I don't.
Have access to a lug wrench?
We use a lot of them to clear jams in the pin setting machines.
I mean, that's... Here, I'm going to use my intuition, but I'm pretty sure that that's clearly true, but I don't know what we're getting at for this comment, because it's the murder weapon. Zed, thank you for gifting to Mr. E.T. Gamer and starting the hype train.
Coroner's report
See,
said that
sometimes
Evelyn
you
was
don't know
killed
what
with
you're
a
trying to
wrench.
get at with the questions.
I think you did it and then planted the evidence at McCaffrey's apartment for us to find.
Oh.
We went to his apartment. McCaffrey
Okay.
was up on the roof.
So he planted the
Evelyn
evidence?
stole the book. McCaffrey went crazy when
What?
he found out. He said he would put her out of her misery. He can be very cruel.
That's why it was
Evelyn was
there?
missing a ring
Weird.
from her right hand.
That's strange.
Goose is level 1 hype train right
She
now.
always wore it. Big black circular disc with a white E in the middle. It was made from an old typewriter key, a present from the prop department at her old movie studio.
We're going to talk to McCaffrey. You need to think about what you've told us, Tiernan.
Yeah, you lied to me a lot.
Here.
You lied to me a lot. We got a level 1 hype train. If we get to the end of level 5, I'm giving away 2 video games.
The bum took a swipe at me.
No, I'm sorry, 3 video games. One of which is any video game at all. 2 of the other video games I'll be choosing. But I'm going to give away 3 of them. Because Clever Turtle almost kept the other hype train going. Redacted TV, you want a bucket?
You ready to answer some questions?
You think I have all the answers?
Oh, I love his
People who run
ascot.
from the police usually have something to hide.
Thanks, Wicked Smart.
Touché, detective. Let's see where this takes us.
This guy's the worst.
Evelyn died sometime around midnight. Remind me, where were you?
I was at home, writing. I'm working on a manuscript.
What? Doubt?
You're going to need to do better if you don't want to swing for this.
I was having a political meeting in my apartment.
Cheese and crackers for the 5th columnist.
Some of these people will corroborate your story.
I won't give up names of party members.
Good. It's your funeral.
We found the lug wrench that Evelyn was battered with in your apartment, and the note from her mother, and your blood-stained clothing. We have you cold, McCaffrey.
You think if I could be bothered to murder Evelyn Summers, I would be stupid enough to leave the evidence in my apartment?
I mean, that's a valid point. Again, not exactly sure what I'm supposed to accuse him of, so that's a super valid point.
I don't believe you, Grosvenor. The evidence says that you killed her.
You can prove that I wanted to kill Evelyn?
Oh boy, how am I going to do this? Other than just an accusation? 1 minute, 30 seconds left. We're in level 1 of said hype train. Caffrey testifies to seeing a victim enter a hotel with Tiernan on the night of the murder. This doesn't really say that he's lying, right? Because McCaffrey's tested. This has nothing to do with that. It's got to be Tiernan's accusation. I don't know what else it could be. But I'm going to accuse this dude just on an accusation? Well, whatever. All right, fine.
Tiernan is prepared to testify that you threatened Evelyn's life in his presence.
Self-preservation. That's understood.
You can use testimonies as proof. I didn't know
Okay.
that. That sounds ridiculous.
Tiernan killed Evelyn. He came to me for help. I listened to him, and he explained why he did it.
Tiernan went to you for help. You expect me to buy that?
That's how it went down. I told him he made a terrible mistake, but he would be throwing his life away if he went to the cops. I took his things and told him
30 seconds left on the hype train. We're only in level 1.
But you didn't.
Speak to Tiernan. He'll give it up.
I mean, okay. I will. But also, you could be really bad, too. Sir. You ever think about that? You ever think about how bad you could be? Where is this phone?
You think the vice boys get any on the side?
Operator, give me dispatch.
Throw them both in the clink, exactly.
Now.
Phelps, badge 1247.
How could I help, Detective?
I need the jacket on a Grosvenor McCaffrey.
Just a moment, Detective. McCaffrey was formerly under surveillance by the Red Squad. Convictions for petty theft. Dishonorable discharge from the Army during training at Syracuse. Assault on a local woman.
Assault on a local woman?
Beat the woman to death.
Almost beat a woman to death? What? What?
You look at this clown.
I mean, like... Well, hold on. I don't want to charge him.
That's correct.
These are so weird. Yeah, he's got, like, McCaffrey has priors. He's got all the...
You think those Vice boys get any on the side?
All the, what's it called? The evidence in his apartment. Tiernan was in on this, but we just don't know how. I'm charging McCaffrey. Your boss has a preference? Yeah, I'm sure my boss has a preference for the red, right? For the commie.
Mouthpiece were stripped off me at the grand jury. Case up thrown out. Now
You were in the war?
Yes, I was. Seeing the things that I saw. It changes a man.
I hate this dude.
I came back here determined to change things. All I wanted was a pen and an opportunity to speak.
I hate this dude.
You told us before that you had only minor run-ins with the police. You didn't mention petty theft.
I've never been in trouble for violence. That's the salient point here, isn't it?
No. Do you... That's a lie.
You're lying, McCaffrey. You have a history of violence towards women.
How do you turn a couple parking tickets and a petty theft misdemeanor into an assault charge?
Okay, so you're just using their accusations against each other. This is the criminal record, right? Caffrey's accusation, Tiernan's accusation. Tiernan testifies to threats of violence against victim made by Grover McCaffrey. I mean, it's the criminal record, but it doesn't show what I learned in the criminal record.
We know all about you and your dishonorable discharge.
It should show it there. That's weird.
Poor woman near to death in Syracuse. You've never been in combat, McCaffrey. Your whole life is a fraud.
She was a goddamn peasant whore.
Whoa!
She tried to steal from my wallet. I could have fought for this country. I could have.
You beat her because she stole from you. Because she tried to outsmart you.
The ignorant audacity of the bitch.
What? I
What is
knew
a
I
man
hated this
supposed to
dude.
do? Sit there and take it? How is a man supposed to call himself a man?
And Evelyn Summers, a poor, drunken nobody, stole your book.
I knew I hated
And
this
she
dude.
got what was coming to her.
You're done, brother.
Grosvenor McCaffrey, I'm charging
You're
you
done,
with
brother.
the murder of Evelyn Summers. She was a sad lady who never hurt anyone except herself. I hope God finds a way to forgive you.
Congratulations, boys. You bagged the fine catch. Another red to boot. Grand. Now, I want you to put this business about a repeat offender out of your mind.
What? No, Captain,
This
are you
McCaffrey
joking?
creature shows no remorse. And neither will the grand jury. You would have to walk
Obviously, there's a
long
repeat
mile to
offender.
find
What are
a
you
better
talking about?
candidate for an unmarked plot in the prison graveyard.
This is weird, too, because why wouldn't you... Could you not figure out a way to put these two guys together and then charge them both? I know that exists in the justice system. Why can't I just be like, they conspired to kill Evelyn? Cloudless. Meritorious is okay, I guess. I don't like the way that it's like forcing you to split it up. Yeah, only one person per crime. That doesn't make any sense. Because I want to put them both together.
We have lost most of Shaughnessy and Dunn's squad. The gunny is dead, first platoon is in worse shape. That medic is either crazy or the bravest man alive.
That was rally with the first, then try for the Namboots.
It's sheer to the left. To the right, it goes right through a pass
That's a
with two
cool
Namboots
class.
and enfilade.
Mate,
We can lose everyone.
Lieutenant! Get back off this fucking
Bloodwig.
bridge! They'll start walking the mortars back to their own positions! We only have
I'm
minutes!
in charge here, Sergeant!
Get your men off the bridge, Lieutenant!
What's your unit, Sergeant?
We don't have time for this, Lieutenant!
What's your unit, Sergeant?
I company 22nd Marines, Lieutenant, and we just saved your ass by fording the river.
My orders are to reconnoiter the...
I think that point is now moot! You have 10 men left! My orders are to save what's left! Move out!
Cole's the worst too. Cole, just pull back, man. Just pull back, Cole. How much more is left in this game? I think I asked this every case. How much more is left in this game? Each case I feel like is like an
Well done,
hour.
lads. You did well with the Summers case. But we have a problem. The examiner received a new letter today.
Do you mind if I take a look?
Like 36 hours, don't you dare.
Go right ahead.
About halfway.
They've both been rinsed in gasoline like the previous letters, so I can't lift a print.
You wanted to move in together when we're not even married.
You still have to be on vice and arson? Okay.
I like you.
To suffer woes, which hope thinks infinite. To forgive wrongs darker than death or night.
I'm going up to the lake to watch the races on Saturday.
The last few hours of the game is keeping Rusty in rehab.
Another snippet from the Shelley poem.
Apologize immediately.
Can I turn around? No. Okay. Find me where I hid myself.
About this message.
Okay.
If the note is from the Dahlia maniac, he definitely also killed Teresa Terrell.
Mal and I agree.
But where does that leave us? If this is the Dahlia killer, and he is responsible for the Tarrelson murder, not to mention the Muller
Hang
case.
on a moment, Skipper.
Let me finish, Rusty.
I know what he's going to say.
We have 5
Yep.
birds in hand and none in the bush.
Yep.
The department will not survive a scandal if we have to let them all go without catching a fiend
Yep.
first. Your careers will be over for a start, gentlemen.
Because we've just booked a bunch of people that were innocent.
Looking in wonder.
What's up, Weenie?
While yet
I
the
knew this
news
run was too
appealed
good to be
along,
true.
I hid myself within a fountain in the public square.
You like that stuff? What is it supposed to mean?
It's supposed to... Forget what it's supposed to... What does he want it
Where are
to
you going with this, Cole?
He's obviously taunting us. He believes he's far more intelligent than we are.
Okay, it's some kind
I mean,
of
he
story,
is, Cole.
right? A guy that God hates.
Is
chains him
Rusty
up.
the
It's an
bad guy?
allegory.
No.
What story with two meanings?
Rusty would never be the bad guy, right?
Symbolic meaning, but that's what he wants us to think.
Could he be using it literally? Within a fountain in a public square? Could it be that easy?
Can somebody tell me what the fuck is going on?
The fountain in Pershing Square. Come on, we have a clue. Captain, thanks, Ray.
Be careful, Phelps.
Not really a clue.
This is his game you're playing now.
I don't need this.
Future time traveler. Well, my friend and I did a drunk playthrough of this. We just looked up the answers. I may at some point. Like if I don't finish the game, I may just look it up. But don't spoil it, chat. Do not spoil it.
Mouthpiece torch stripped off me at the grand jury.
You can drive.
Case was thrown out. Now the DA wants my head.
Quick, gang! I found a clue.
All those cases, Rusty. What have I been telling you all along?
We gotta get this guy.
I know. Enough women have died.
Yeah, and it's our asses on the line too, Phelps. You heard what the captain said. The department is not gonna take responsibility for all those bad convictions.
Success is a double-edged sword.
True,
Let's just get
Triceratops.
this
It's
sick
true.
pervert and have it done with.
Is Cole Phelps the... No way. Cole Phelps is the killer? By day, a cop. By night, a psychotic killer? What a twist. What a twist. Yeah, facts.
you than me, Phelps. You know the local hobos use that as a retreat.
Elizabeth Short. Betty Short. Black Dahlia.
Wait, what does the Black Dahlia have to do with Betty Short? I don't know that connection.
There is a cave, all overgrown with trailing odorous.
That's her name. The Black Dahlia is Betty Short. Okay.
Where next?
It seems like this game was supposed to be taking place after the Black Dahlia murders, right?
Elizabeth Short's social security card.
Jesus Christ.
That's not all. There's another stanza from Shelley.
Can you work it out?
Don't slip, Cole. You'll break your neck. Oh.
Got a city map? See if you can work out where he's taking us. I don't like this freak leading us around by the nose.
Looking in wonder up to heaven while yet the music pealed along, I hid myself within a fountain in a public square where I lay like the reflex of the moon, seen in a wave under green leaves. There is a cave, a tunnel, all overgrown with trailing odorous plants, which curtain now paved with vein, and the fountain leaps in the mist with an awakening sound from its curved roof. The mountain's frozen tears like snow or silver hang downward. Mountains frozen tears. That's like icicles raining forth a doubtful light. I actually don't know how I'm supposed to relate these two in this specific. Am I supposed to do it in the notebook? Or am I supposed to do it? Ah, hello, sir. Or am I supposed to do it like driving around? Yeah, no, I know it's locations around LA, but what I'm saying is like, do I have a list of locations around LA? Look at my map. Is it M for map? I don't think I've ever once done this. Built in 1858, Christ's Crown of Thorns was a Gothic revival masterpiece, but fell into disrepair after a tree collapsed the roof. A work of lead light rises above depicting the crucifixion and the weeping virgin. Hidden vehicle? I didn't know that those existed. Grosvenor Goodhue drew on ancient Egypt to create his high temple-like central library. The building is roofed mosaic pyramid of sculptured hands representing the scientific light of learning. Oh, look at that. I didn't even realize. Oh, a crime! Central Police Station. Ooh, the tar pits. Let's go to the Christ Crown of Thorns.
You drive. I need to go over the case notes.
Him. It's really him.
It's interesting that this game is like still introducing gameplay elements that I've never used. Like, whatever, 15 hours in or
but
something.
he's extremely dangerous. I doubt if he will give up easily.
Suits me down to the fucking
Having a drink at the Millennium Biltmore Hotel, which is
Clip
actually
this
across the street
bucket
from
and
Cushing
get
Square. The hotel
citation.
bar now has a drink now. Really cloudless.
What a day to be a cop. Pencil pushing Parker won't be
Oh,
able
if you
to
ping it
shove
on your
inside
map, he
him.
makes a comment about it? Oh.
6 bottles.
Yeah, I wasn't sure if the game is going to tell me I got it right or not. Che painted forward from Nintendong to Atomic Buddha. Thank you, Che. Atomic Buddha, do something nice for somebody else. Pay it forward. Like, is this... If you don't find the right place after a while, Cole solves it on his own. Yeah, that's what Raven was just saying. And I wonder if I can just like click on different locations. And then like it'll be like, you got it, Cole. You know. This is Italia Coupe. What the fuck? Damn, this map is huge. I didn't realize. Intolerance set. You get a little mini cutscene if you arrive at the correct location. Oh, okay. That's right, Senior Grundle. That's correct. Hall of Records. Oh, those look like icicles. Right? A mountain cave overgrown with plants and wildflowers. It's gotta be it. If it's not, I don't know what it's gonna be. Excuse me. Pardon.
Can you drive to this one?
Rusty, hurry it up. The best part about this game, I think, so far is the music. Everything else is pretty, like, it's fun, and derpy. Why does it look so bad visually? Yeah, no, it was always like this. Cloudless. I solved it! Yeah, this is, probably, I would imagine, better than... than it looked on console. Raven, it's a fast way to do it. You feel like it ran better on the 360? I mean, I guess maybe, but probably not.
Can I help you, sir?
Oh, I see.
Detectives, LAPD. This is very important, sir. How do we get to the top of the chandelier?
You what?
Have a little faith, pal. We're in a real hurry.
Head up to the top floor. There's an access panel and a ladder in the maintenance room.
Wait, hold on, the badge. What? Cole, the shiny thing. What are you doing? Oh, look at that. There were collectibles in this game I didn't know about. Alright, Rusty. Are you going to climb it or am I? I know, I love his tie, Che Che. It's my favorite. Rusty, are you doing it? There's got to be evidence around here somewhere.
Let's go.
I know, but hold on a second. Let's check the room first, man. There's no clues in here? How'd the Black Dahlia get in here?
I'm going out there, Rusty.
What the fuck am I doing? Are you kidding?
Better you than me. Be careful. Could be a trap.
Oh! Good for you, Cole. Oh. I was really hoping he was going to scream. I was trying to get him to scream. And instead he fell. And didn't say a word. Didn't say a word. Is that what would happen in real life? I don't know that it would. I think I'd probably let out a yelp if I fell like that. What am I doing? Okay, there we go. I was like, what the fuck? Stop showing off.
Deirdre Muller's missing watch.
Oh, the watch from Deirdre Muller. All right, third excerpt. Temples high of man's ear and eye, roofed over sculpture and posy.
Roofed over sculptures and posy.
Where science bedews his daedal wings. What the fuck?
Jesus Christ, hold it off that goddamn thing.
How?
Find a rope, Rusty. There isn't time. Get me to swing that thing from side to side. Get it over the edge, then jump for it.
What? What? I'm trying to swing. What are you talking about?
Come on.
This is the weirdest.
Swing that goddamn thing and jump for it.
Where am I supposed to swing? Man, this is really confusing. What am I doing? I'm not even sure. Is it W, A, S, and D? What is this? Dad Ketchum, thanks for the raid. Very much. Swing to the left side. I had more luck swinging. Like, what is he doing?
There isn't time. See if you can swing that thing from side to side. Get it over the edge, then jump for it. Come on.
Am I gonna get a prompt? Okay, there we go. It's so weird. I appreciate that they're trying new things, but like, it feels real wonk. Maybe it's because it's people have said, "Oh, it's not on the controller," which is all right.
That was too close.
That's on them for putting it on PC and not changing it. Yeah, the guard definitely died.
Another Dahlia clue?
No. A yellow gold wristwatch.
The Mulder dame.
Yes. And a scrap of the poem.
Another location.
If I can work it out.
Okay, decipher the third expert. Let's take a look one more time. Third excerpt. No, we're definitely not going to report that. Temples high of man's ear and eye, roofed over sculpture and posy from the marina, blah, blah, blah. Was that the library, maybe? You bet they leave. Mosaic pyramid roofed over with a mosaic pyramid and a sculptured torch bearing a scientific light of learning. It kind of sounds like that. Let's try that. Oh, new car? Do we have any new cars around here that I can take a look at?
You know the way. You can drive.
Get out of the way, Rusty.
He keeps mementos from all his victims.
This guy needs to be taken out of circulation.
He takes pleasure at stringing us
Is Griffith
along.
Observatory as cool as they say? It's pretty cool. Yeah. It's very nice.
While it lasts. Got you now,
very nice.
Genius. Coming for you.
That's right. Cole Phelps doesn't drive. That's beneath him. He's going to be king of Los Angeles soon. I knew it. Oh, we're going to be climbing all those, aren't we? We're going to be climbing all those for sure. That big golden pipe right there. Cole Phelps does punch women. You're right about that.
I'm pulling rank here, Cole. I'm not hauling myself up there. Go get him, Tiger.
Yeah, Rusty, of course.
You'd slow me down anyway, old timer.
Yeah, Raven, we're gonna get a lot of yells. No clues around here? No clues? Gotta be some clues. I love clues. I eat them up. I eat them up for breakfast like Pac-Man. This is the first game you remember where everything you interact with is yellow. Oh, interesting. I wonder if that was... if it was the one to start that. Kenny. You got this, Cole. No big deal. Cole! You got this, baby. No big deal. I know what you meant, Kenny. It's Occam's scaffolding is what you meant. Hey, Magnus. I dropped my hat. Never gonna get that back. That's long gone. Oh! Oh! Oh. Oh, right. No, Cole. Oh, Cole.
Sometimes a step backwards is a step in the right direction.
Wait, do I have to be on that thing and then jump? It's telling me that there's a clue there, but I'm just trying to figure out how to... You're doing great, Cole. Oh, go down the ladder? Uh-oh. That's all right. Oh my gosh. Jeez. An appropriate scream that time. What? From the very bottom?
I'm pulling rank here, Cole. I'm not hauling myself up there. Go get him, Tiger.
You'd slow me down anyway, old-timer.
Oh! I was showing off. You're right, I was showing off. I thought it was fun. I did a golem, I know. Cole is kind of like the Batman of Los Angeles, except that he falls over and kills himself a lot, and Batman doesn't do that. This is a weird mechanic. It's like, it leans one way, and you really gotta like mash on WASD to get it to not do that. Will you die from that height? I probably. The game just like is just like it just kills you, you know? Yep. Hey, yep. Does Phelps have detective mode? No. I wish he did. Which way are we leaning? Oh, no, no, no. That's all right. We're good. Lost his hat. No big deal. That's all right. He's a little drunk, like Rusty.
Sometimes a step backwards is a step in the right direction.
I don't know what that means. Is this only up? Alright, gotta be a scary clue there. Oh, there's something.
Our Lady of Guadalupe.
Oh yeah, Antonia's medallion.
Necklace.
A fourth excerpt.
Ground which death laughed.
Of dead destruction, ruin with ruins.
Of dead destruction.
The wrecked site of many a city vast, whose population with non-human city lie. Their monstrous works and include skeletons, their statues, homes, and fanes. Prodigious shapes huddled in gray, annihilation split. Jammed in the hard black deep. Murkingly. What's up, Merc? Clue found.
What is it this time?
Was the Black Dahlia killer ever caught?
Dahlia,
I don't think so,
Molar,
right?
Maldonado.
Very much like Jack the Ripper?
We still have to find the guy, Rusty.
Another poem. Well, you must have some idea, right? Come on, Phelps. We're on a roll here. Don't let me down.
Yeah, I didn't think it was. All right. Let's take a look at the fourth excerpt one more time. Actually, oops. Sepulchred emblems of dead destruction, ruin within ruin, the wrecked site of many a city vast, whose population which the earth grew over was mortal but not human. Their monstrous works and uncouth skeletons, their statues, homes, and fanes, prodigious shapes huddled in granite. It sounds like a sad place. Like gargoyles or something. Somebody thought Jack the Ripper was a royal family member? That's cool. 3,000 extras paraded past the altar and thrown beneath 8 giant plaster elephants. I've been there before. Gothic revival masterpiece. Fell into disrepair after a tree collapsed the roof. This, could be it. We'll go over there and check it out. That could be it, but I don't... Maybe. Sure. Police coming through! Police coming through!
From the newspapers.
Let me guess. Hiding from the wife? I think his name is
I need your car, sir!
Sir, step out of the car, please. LAPD.
If you're using the same toothpaste you used 2 years ago, you're missing the new brightness and the natural brilliance.
I find one goddamn ding.
We're gonna catch hell for this. Banging up innocent men.
The newspapers will crucify the guy. They won't have time to wonder about our mistakes. We'll be okay, Rusty. As long as we catch the guy.
I hope you're right, Cole.
You sure about that, Cole?
Two things make this case.
Oh, the new car doesn't have Rusty's alcohol. You're right. Ah, shit. This wasn't the right one. Okay. The Hall of Records we already went to. Pershing Square. Library we already did. The clue is basically they're talking about uncouth skeletons is the one thing that you remember. Union Station's still going today. Westlake Tar Pits? Ah, yes. It is the Westlake Tar Pits. The hard black deep. That's right. Get back in, Rusty.
Can you drive to this one?
Turn off the radio, Rusty. The tar pits are really cool. If you ever go to Los Angeles, you should check out the tar pits. They're really, really interesting. They're covered, there's a museum of art. LACMA's around there. LA County Museum of Art is really cool too. Go check it out. It's really interesting to see these actual tar pits in the dead center of a giant city.
These are my best shoes, Phelps. I'll leave you to it.
Yeah, good natural history museum too. Hey, Captain Obvious.
Very funny.
I like that Cole has to wear a hat to do it.
Whoa! Get a move on, Cole. Those boards are sinking. You want to end up like the other fossils?
Are they natural or man-made tar pits? As far as I know, they're natural. I don't think they're man-made. I could be wrong. Lovely good times. Thanks for the prime. Lovely good times. Very much.
Easy.
Yeah, they're right by the SAG building. Exactly.
How you doing out there?
I'd be doing better if you were the one trying to get across this thing. Steady.
You know what's really interesting is the old G4 building that I worked at was also across the street from the tar pits. And, I'm going this way. And every week they had to pump tar out of the bottom of underneath a lot of those buildings.
Forefront of my thinking.
Because there was still tar coming out of some natural geysers underneath all the giant skyscrapers and stuff. It was a very, very interesting place.
One of Teresa Terreldson's shoes.
Is that where you buried the interns? I mean, no. Spool was one of our interns.
A sphere which is as
Loud
many
and whirling.
thousand spheres.
Which is as many as 1,000 spheres.
Now.
Solid as crystal, yet through all its mass flow as through empty space, music, and light. What the fuck? Rushes with loud and whirlwind harmony. Huh. I think Vortex, you must have been making a joke, right, Vortex?
What is it?
An open-toed white shoe and another stanza from a poem.
Oh, I really thought that hobo bum did the Terrelson broad.
Confessions from the insane aren't the most credible evidence, Rusty.
Is this thing over?
It's all part of his power over us, making us run around all over the city for the crumbs he's leaving us.
So if we keep this up, we can find the guy?
Don't worry, Rusty. We'll be home for your liquid dinner. Spheres was the... I feel like Spheres was the clue there. Beaver! What's up, Beef? How you doing, Beef? A work of lead light rises above the abandoned altar depicting the crucifixion of the Weeping Virgin. Thank you, Beaver, for the tier 3 for being here 4 years, Beav. I hope you're doing well. Oh! There's a sphere. Right down the road. Right down the road. Can you actually get close and touch the tar in the tar pits? No, I think they've kind of roped them off so that people don't fall in.
You drive. I need to go over the case notes.
Good to see you, Beef. Yeah, why
this
did we...
guy looks out
there,
for women in bars who've had too much to drink.
If there was a boat, why did we walk through it? You're right.
Disturbed.
Need a shoulder to cry on, he plies them with booze.
Stewie!
Probably offers them a lift home.
Then beats their brains out and strangles them. Any schmo hanging out in the bar.
No, not anyone. He displays the bodies.
It's the
leaves us
captain.
Messages. For all the violence, it's very controlled behavior.
It's the captain. It's got to be the captain. Or the coroner. I mean, oh, it's a coroner. It's got to be somebody we know, right? There's no... Are they going to introduce an entirely new character? You think it's Rusty? Oh, we're going to run through a maze to catch this dude? All right, well, Rusty, I'm going to go hang out in the maze. I'll see you later, man.
On it goes. When do you think we'll reach the end of this thing?
Classic hedge maze, guys. Get to the center of the maze. So the center of the maze, again, as always, you just hug the left, right?
You ever been in here, Gallagher?
Is this thing real? I mean, maybe there was a maze back then. There's no maze now.
I heard
That thing's tricky. I'm gonna wait here and have a quiet smoke. Think about hidden meetings.
All right, Rusty, I guess I'll put my life in danger like I always do. Always go to the left. Always hug the left wall. Dead end. But keep hugging the left wall. No big deal. Hugging the left wall here. Yeah, Rusty's not done one thing all day. I've done all of the detective work today. Hug the left wall. I don't know if this is going to get me to the center of the maze. Right? It's not going to get me to the center of the maze, is it? He's been doing all the driving. Stop running into the wall. Will it eventually? I feel like I'm just going in circles now. Because everyone always says the same thing when you get into a maze. Hug the left wall. If there are no disconnected sections. Interesting. Yeah, I went in a circle. That's why I was like, I don't know if that's the right way. But I guess that's a way to get out of the maze. If you're looking for the destination of the maze, it's a little different. Oh! Grass? Wait a minute, hold on a second. I can see it. It's right there on the other side of that wall. Shit! I'm getting further away from it. Aha! I know, every time I always think of the Triwizard Cup. Every time. Whenever I see a maze now.
Once belonging to Celine Axford Henry.
Celine Henry. Thrones, altars, judgment seats, and prisons.
Altars, judgment seats, and prisons.
Scepters, tiaras, swords, and chains.
It couldn't be.
The ghosts of no more remembered fame, which from their unworn obelisks look forth. What the fuck? What is that? What could that be?
See? That was easy.
I found Celine Henry's ring.
How far does this thing go? How did we not catch this nut job?
Okay.
Let me guess. Hiding.
Where am I headed? There's only like one location left that I haven't looked at, which was the Christ Crown of Thorns, right? That doesn't sound... That doesn't sound like the spot, though. Public Library, Pershing Square. Intolerance set. All records with Union Station? I gotta look at the clue again.
From the
Thrones, altars, judgment seats, and prisons wherein and beside which by wretched men were born scepters, tiaras, swords, and chains and tomes of reason and wrong glozed on ignorance, or like those monstrous and barbaric shapes the ghosts of a no more remembered fame, which from their unworn obelisks look forth. What in the world is that? Reason wrong, huh? I truly do not know. I just have to go to an obelisk is like a honestly it's like the LA Public Library. It looks like that a little bit. But didn't we already go there? The last of the great railway stations. The church is the only place I haven't been to, so we can go there again. But I don't know if that's actually right. Oh, a police station. Interesting.
You know the way. You can drive.
There was an obelisk in the picture of the church. Yeah, I mean, it's the last location I haven't been to other than the police station.
He's leaving us this trail of evidence.
National news from American
Why?
Century Broadcasting.
I'll ask for him.
He wants to see if there's anyone out there smart enough to catch him.
He leaves us evidence with every location is a trap.
He's testing us, physically and mentally, to see whether we are worthy of him.
The Titan guy. You have the stouts with God.
Very good. You thinking about reading some Shelley?
All that egghead stuff.
Hell yeah. Rusty called me an
I'm
egghead.
sticking to the funny papers and the form guy. You sleep better.
Good night, Flo. I've always wanted to. Rusty called me an egghead because I read poetry. You know, Rusty, maybe if you opened yourself up a little bit to your emotions. Is it the church? Because I didn't get a cinematic. I feel like it's not the church. The police station? The tar pits, the art museum. I think I've been to every other location. Except for Union Station. I haven't been there yet. Yeah, let's go to the police station, I guess. I don't know.
You can drive.
There are such persons in Hollywood.
Nice candles. Yeah, I'm kind of Cloudless. I'm sort of asking for a little bit of help here and there. That clue is a little rough.
But we are.
Crichton, it's a police station? Because I didn't get a cinematic here either. Unless it might, maybe it changed things up. Oh, the clue is rough. Oh, I see what you're saying. I mean, there's only like a couple other spots here.
Can you drive to this one?
We have our boys home again.
That's right. There is more than one police station. At this point, I mean, we're just going to keep bumping up against it here. Not Union Station either. Okay. All right. Well, we could go to the other police station. I don't know if this is the last clue. It's the 6th clue. I know that.
You're behind the wheel.
I gotta say, this serial killer's kind of done a bad job. Giving me a bad clue. Grognak, just tell me what you're getting at. You don't need to tell me what to do. You know what I'm saying?
Say all fair in love and war.
Let's see here. I'm gonna have to rate this killer 1 star. So unless the gameplay no longer gives me a cinematic, I've kind of been to every single location here. I've been to the intolerance set for another case, but I guess maybe I could go back to it. Street crime. Yeah, I don't know. I'm not sure, chat. All right, where to? Where to? He could have not given you any clues, though. The 3,000 extras paraded. Well, let's go there. Why not? Fuck it. Who cares? You know the last location is Christ's Crown of Thorns. That was the first place I went to, though. So maybe it just doesn't give you a cinematic. I guess possibly the video game just doesn't give you a cinematic. It is the set. Okay, yeah. Cryten says it's the set.
You drive. I need to go over the case notes.
Oh, right. Okay. The set is the last clue. Yeah. Or not the set is the last clue. The church is the last clue. It's funny because I just assumed since I've already been to the intolerance set that I wouldn't need to go back, but never mind. I was wrong. Good idea, Trip.
There's a throne up there.
Oh, it's even lit up. The killer even lit it up for me. That was really nice of him. The killer's so extra. It's a place of power because there's a throne on the set. That makes sense, yeah. Up. Whoa,
Jesus,
my...
now look what you did. Hang on, Cole. I'll get you off of there.
You will? How are you going to get me off?
Jesus, now look what you did. Hang on, Cole. I'll get you off of there.
Rusty? 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 Rusty?
You gotta make it to the next platform. Get that thing as close as you can.
What the fuck?
Jesus, now Now look what you did. Hang on, Cole. I'll get you off of there.
Rusty? Rusty?
You gotta make it to the next platform.
How?
Get that thing as close as you can, then jump.
What is the closest as I can? What does that mean exactly? This game is so strange. I have no idea where to go. If it's not the other side... No, I'm not going to skip it. I want to see what this game wants me to do. I'm very curious. Lean forward and to the left. Boy, I swear that I did that the first time. Because I...
Jesus, now look what you did.
I definitely took it to the left.
Cole. I'll get you off of there.
You're doing great, Rusty. You're doing great. Rusty?
You gotta make it to the next platform. Get that thing as close as you can, then jump.
What the fuck? That wasn't the jump that I made? Ah, wow. That was not at all the jump I made. I know, I like that it's like, do you want to skip it? I kind of do, actually. Whoa. Hello? This killer is really extra. The typewriter.
Typewriter ring.
Yep.
Evelyn Summers.
Okay, remove the English lighted stare, close those wan lips with the thorn one.
Calls home.
Stream not with blood, it mingles with thy tears. Fix those tortured orbs in peace. Those pale fingers will not play with thy gore. The wise, the mild, the lofty, and the just, whom thy slaves hate for being like the foul lives from their heart's home, an early chosen, late lamented home. Crucifix is the one thing that it wants me to find. Man, oh man. That's a hell of a clue. Uh-oh. We doing a fun thing? Oh my goodness.
No, 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 no. Come on. No.
I love that. I love that every time I get on the set, it collapses.
I thought so too. He murdered Evelyn Summers, Rusty. The last trophy was her ring.
You find another piece of the poem?
Yes. The last piece.
You sure, Cole?
Let's find out.
Oh, nice, Nikki. Okay. Oh, wait, that's not what I wanted to do. To the church. I don't drive, Rusty. You do. Remember that. Get that through your thick skull.
You know the way. You can drive.
I know. I wish I could have a cupcake from Nikki. That'd be awesome. Mickey, I think we're close. We're getting close to the end of this case here. You go in and he goes, I wanted to be found. You're like, you're under arrest. He's like, ah, shit. Mr. Killer? It's gotta be someone we've seen before, right? It's gotta be. It would be, I mean, I do sometimes appreciate when a narrative gives you an entirely new character.
My days as an alder.
True Detective was like that.
There's a light coming from the house.
True Detective.
Nothing hasty, gentlemen. Keep your hands where I can see them, or I'll be forced to redecorate the stucco with your entrails.
We're from the LAPD, sir. I'm gonna tell you only once to lower your weapon.
The LAPD, you say? Is it really possible you could have found me after all this time? How interesting.
Put down the gun, shitbird.
Nice.
Last warning.
This boorish ignoramus could never have found me. It was you, wasn't it? Do you remember me, detective?
I think I do.
The temp bartender.
I knew it.
Yes, you found me.
I knew it.
You know what I'm capable
So that's it's somebody we've met
of.
before.
Walk in here like lambs dressed for the slaughter.
We'll see about that.
Where'd he go? Hold left control and press W. Doing it. Let's go.
Where did he go?
Down the tunnel?
We can't let the son of a bitch get away.
And he goes,
The house, Rusty. There must be another entrance into the house.
Enter the catacombs. Awesome. Fun. Is this the entrance to the catacombs? Ooh.
LAPD, give yourself up.
Where are you? If I was a serial killer, I would definitely laugh like the Joker. Like 100%. Wouldn't you guys?
Call for backup and keep an eye out.
Whoa.
You're an interesting man.
I'm dead. And then Rusty goes in and shoots him and then goes, well, you know, Cole died, a hero, whatever.
We're going down there.
Ah, Case Blackwell.
Call for backup and keep an eye out.
Speaking of
above ground and see
serial
where this thing
killers,
comes out.
what's up, Case?
Don't let me down, Rusty.
What's up, Case? Ow. What the fuck? Hello?
You're an interesting man, detective. Why the police? You're obviously overqualified.
Reinforcements are on the way. Cease and desist.
Thank you, Case, for the raid. I'm just solving the Black Dahlia murders here in LA Noire. Just about to do it. I'm the best. I'm the best. I know you're there. I'll shoot at that candle.
Surrender now, or
The tension.
I will use
Don't,
deadly
Case.
force.
Don't worry. You didn't ruin any tension. There's basically no tension in LA Noire at all. Don't worry about it.
You think we have
Don't worry
something
about
in
it. Thanks for the raid, man. I know you're a serial killer. I'll do it. That's a warning shot. I'll do it. I know you're there.
This thing has come to an end. You know that.
You're looking the wrong way, you fucking idiot.
Exactly what I expected. We were looking for a low achiever.
I'll do it. Look at. See this candle? I'll do that to you. I'll do that to you. That candle's you.
Reinforcements are on the way.
What was that?
Cease and desist.
I truly don't really know what the objective is here, because I would imagine it would be to shoot him, but I don't.
Are you acquainted with slaughter?
Sir?
Surrender now, or I will use deadly force.
Are you comfortable out of the light, officer? Are you comfortable?
Can you go this way? I don't think you can. No, you can't. I know you're there. Thanks for firing those shots so I know where you are, though. I appreciate that. Very nice of you to do. Huh? Sir? Sir, please put down your shotgun. Please, I'm very scared. Come quietly.
This thing has come to an end. You know that.
My gun's loaded. Oh, I shot that dude in the dick so many times. How many? Yes. Right in the dick, over and over. Bang, 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 bang.
Where's the press, Cap? I think Phelps and I should get a medal for this. This has got to be the case of the year, right? The case of the century when you think about it.
Are you finished?
Yes, Skipper.
Good. Because there won't be any press briefings.
What?
Or comments.
What, Captain? No.
What are you talking about? We got the werewolf, the guy who killed the Dahlia, killed all the other broads.
You got no one. Mason was a ghost.
Can you at least tell us why, Captain?
Mason is the half-brother of one of the most highly elected officials in this country.
Oh, no. Oh, no.
Beyond the moon for mere mortals like us.
Oh, no. He's a half-brother of the president or some
No
shit.
more mention of him. The city owes you both. But there'll be no mileage in ever.
Docs, you are subbed.
What's going to happen to the suspects
you're
in the
good.
cases, Captain? I won't be a part of that.
A bit of missing evidence at the grand jury.
Vortex.
Procedural error here, mistake there. They'll all be quietly let go.
Oh, Captain.
The DA knows how we'll have to play it.
That's it?
Don't worry about it, Docs.
I'm afraid it is.
Oh, Captain.
And I have some news for you folks. No more rooting around in the entrails of cadavers and corpses for you. The head of Vice has asked the chief for you. I'm reluctant to see you go to the glory.
What about Rusty?
Vice, but my hands are tied.
Right, Cizanne?
Go home to that lovely wife of yours and celebrate your promotion.
Rusty, you're stuck in homicide. You know what, guys? Justice did not win today. Justice did not win. But I was valorous. I was valorous. Hold on, I'm just gonna go to the restroom and use the get some water. I'll be back in just literally 30 seconds. I'm back. All right. The hype train's all set to go. I'm giving away 3 video games if we get to the end of a level 5 hype train. 3. Sweater Vested, thank you for the resub, Sweater Vested. 3, one of which is any video game at all. 2 of which I have picked out. I'll be giving away 3 video games to get to the end of level 5 of any hype train that can be started now. Stewie gifted to Lucky Rooster. Lucky Rooster do something nice for somebody else. Merking Lee gifted a sub to Dodgy Georgie.
Purple. I'm scared, Sarge. Everybody's
Dodge, pay it
scared,
forward.
kid.
Thanks, Merk and
Anyone
Stewie.
who says he isn't is a damn liar.
Kanga
How many
moves
times
back
have you been in
officially.
combat, Sarge?
Good, Kanga. I'm
I
glad to
was
hear
with
that.
Raider Battalion on Peleliu my first time. Was it bad? It's always bad. Will this be bad? As bad as it gets, kid. But you stick by the Marine next to you, and he will stick by you. So
I say we report Rusty Human Resources. Sweater
They've
Vest and
lost
gifted
a lot
to.
of
I'll
their
see you
friends in
soon.
the last couple of days, kid.
I'll see you
They
soon.
think
Do
if they
something
don't
nice
get
for
to know
someone else.
you, that they won't have to grieve for you if you get killed. They're wrong. It doesn't work
One
that
more
way.
person to start the
Don't
hype
worry.
train.
No Marine in this company will let you down.
But what happens if they die next to me, sir? I guess they truly didn't let you down. It might be really, really dangerous. One more person to start the hype train. The Gooses have come out large,
Phelps,
come out
welcome to
strong,
Vice.
come out big,
This
red
is your
and
new
long.
partner, Roy Earl. Take a seat.
I'm a poet and I didn't know
Was
it.
made to transfer you
Everything
to
I say
Vice.
comes out that way.
We need a man with your kind of starch on this desk, son. We have 2 dead
Wicked
Negroes
smart.
found in an apartment this morning on
Pushing
Yucca
us into the hype train.
Number 6358, apartment 5.
We got better things to be doing than wasting our time on 2 dead junkies.
Did I ask your opinion, detective? 2 men dead on U.S. Army issue morphine. That makes it an advice case. Beat it!
Beat it! Sweater vested, popping off. Sweater vested with 1,000 bits. That's a lot of bits, sweater vested. Make sure you use the animated Bruce's, the little animated emotes.
You could say that.
Beat it! That goes along with those bits. I have little. They're called cheer motes.
Now, Cole.
I guess so, Roy. I thought homicide was...
Merc also gifted to Omaro. Oh, Omaro's gonna love that.
That may be the case.
Long time, Goose.
I asked for you personally, Phelps. I had to pull a few strings to get you over to Advice.
Oh.
How's it feel?
My wife is obsessed with Costco. And now she goes to Costco like 4 times a week. How's she doing? She's okay? She's got my hair.
Look, it's a Bruce clone.
It's she looks more like me as a baby, I think. I think she's going to start looking like you, I think, in like a year.
Oh, look at his head. Look at that 5 head.
She's got a big 5 head like me.
Got the 5 head.
Okay. No, I don't need anything.
Okay.
Thanks. Bye. Travel safe. I can close the door. Yeah. I love that hair. I love that hair. My favorite. My favorite. She looks scared. All babies look scared. You know why she was scared? Because she saw you, Mr. Salazar. That's why. She saw you in chat. And she got scared. Siegfried. Thank you, Siegfried, for the bits. Smart. Wicked smart with the bits as well. Kangamoo. Gifted to Mishi Mish. Level 2 Gooses. Level 2 hype train. I love it, Triple Daddy. I love it. No, she's not scared at all. She's like wide eyes. Whenever she wakes up, she's really smiley, and she always gets wide eyes because she's so excited to see what's going on. She's excited to be alive. Caveller Tack, maybe? Thanks, Caveller, for the bits. Codename Devil. Only a little bit, Junkins. We're still going. Don't worry. We're still going.
The lieutenant seems to think I'm doing okay.
That's right, Kenny. Exactly.
Okay.
Sweater vested.
Don't get humble on me, Phelps.
You did it. Use the animated
You're doing
Bruce.
Great. You're the department
Sweater vested. Thanks for the 1,000 more bits.
Hero and crime fighter. What a combination.
I can assure you I'm
Oh,
no
Kanga,
war
you never seen the baby? Wait a minute.
Got some hopheads.
Hold on a second. Why are you not driving, sir? Thank you, Sweater Vested, for popping off. Why are you not driving?
Can you drive to this one? Nice car, Roy. Is it department issue?
No, this is my sled. You can't be seen slumming it in a Nash if you're in vice call.
Why not?
Meanwhile, we got needle freaks kissing it goodbye all over Central Avenue.
Does Roy drink? No, but it looks like Roy is like, he's a show-off. He's vain. Oh my gosh, my wife is going to Costco. Fuck. I wish I was going because I could get a fucking hot dog. Shit. Shit.
They really picked a prize shithole for our first date.
I just remembered. We get to the end of level 5 of this hype train that's happening right this very second. I'm going to give away 3 video games. I'm going to give away 1 video game that's any video game at all. Winner gets to pick it. I'm going to give away 2 more copies of video games that I picked. 3 of them.
How bad is it? Come on.
West Coast Costco's frozen Korean corn dogs. Whoa. Size N, really? I didn't know that.
How about $5 for this?
We got any clues over here? Dingo Drip, I hope. I've heard good things about Costco, being employed at Costco. And I hope that that's all true, Dingo. I hope they treat you well. I don't know that it's true, but I hope it's true.
It's up the stairs, detectives. Around the corner, last door on the left.
Rosie, that's a good idea. That's a good idea, Rosie. Looking for clues.
I'm all done. Your show now.
Thanks a lot. Oh, really, Junkins? That's awesome. 1 minute left on the hype train pieces. 1 minute.
Brothers. Phelps, I've been reassigned to advice.
Clark is back officially. Thank you, Clark, for using your Bezos bucks.
Been dead a couple of days.
Government issue morphine. We use the same
That's right,
Ceres in
Octane.
Okinawa.
Fucking Negro junkies can't take supply this.
All right, Roy. Let's call them
I know
junkies.
of 'em.
Just
The
call
younger
them
one's a
junkies,
good
Roy.
horn player by the name of Cornell Tyree. The other one works in distribution. Started using a little too much of his own product.
Makes
and
sense,
Jack
Dingo.
D took exception. He wasn't born that ugly. His name's Lamont. Tyrone Lamont.
So who's supplying the drugs?
That's easy. Whoever knocked off the wharves in San Pedro.
It's San
Jack
Pedro,
Dragna,
Roy.
Mickey
We call it
Cohen.
Pedro
Jokes been
here.
all upside down ever since Jimmy Utley started the long walk.
Not
at 20.
Pedro.
You talk about it like it's a system.
10 seconds left, Gooses.
But those days are long gone.
We are supposed to uphold the law.
Yeah, and we do. But we
Dingo,
can't
that's pretty.
change
That's pretty fucking solid, man.
The truth is, everyone wants a license to get a little dirty now and then. Our job is to keep it manageable.
That's how you see it?
See it any other way, and you better forget about being a vice cop.
Can we get on
Nice
with
try on
this
the hype train as
today,
always, Goose.
preferably?
All right, what do we got? There we go. Government issued morphine.
A small chance in life is probably better than no chance. Tyrone Lamont, not even 23 years old.
Okay. I think that's all I need from that.
These clowns lived on popcorn?
Must have been messy eaters. It's all over. Black Caesar. From the joint across the street. Looks like something was taped to the bottom of the cup.
Taped to the bottom of the cup. Well, what in the hell could that be? That's interesting. No, it's not vomit on the rug. It looks like popcorn to me.
Took his jolt and drifted off. Suppose his friend wasn't in any condition to notice that he had stopped breathing.
Ah! That kind of stuff just makes me absolutely shiver. The holes and stuff. Oh, man. Just makes me just shiver. I hate shots, so it like... The thought of like giving myself a shot over and over for a drug, just like...
I've got friends that work.
Roy, what are you doing?
How about $5 for it?
Oh, they have Black Caesars cups all over. How do you feel about tattoos? Tattoos don't really bother me as much, although I've never had one, but...
A bit heavy for an empty cup.
Ah!
Right over the counter in broad daylight.
Aha! Is it because the needles don't go in as far? I don't know. I'm not sure. Like, a small needle doesn't bother me, but like, you know that, like, really thick needles, the larger gauge needles that you can actually see the hole that, like, draw blood or whatever? Oh my goodness gracious. Woo! Woo! Woo boy. Those give me the heebie-jeebies. You're stuck.
The Emperor across the
Ideas?
street appears to shift
I'm
a lot
stuck.
of popcorn. Let's shake him down.
Help! Okay, there we go.
Street life have no idea how dangerous this stuff is.
And like, you know how like they have to like find a vein and stuff when
Another special order from the Caesar.
when they have to give you something at like, you know, the hospital or whatever. Oh gosh. Oh my gosh. It's just the worst. It's happened to me a couple times and I just get like lightheaded and shit.
Cooking or preparation. Must
I know
be
it's
the easiest
necessary.
fix
I'm just
you
really
ever
bad
had.
at it. Oh wow, Docs, really? Holy fuck. That's crazy. That's right, Cry10, yep.
Some kind of fruit.
Ooh, gambling.
Another day, another day.
Gambling. Cherry Bell win.
I wonder what's the correlation between love of the needle and love of the music.
Same deal. Sorry, Stewie. Okay. Clearly, this is how they've been getting their...
Another special order from the Caesar.
Yeah, they've been how they've been getting their morphine.
Another day, another dollar.
Hmm. Okay. Am I supposed to zoom in on this at all? Oh, okay, maybe not. Play a song I wish I could.
Find anything interesting?
Whoop.
One cigarette is enough to knock you out from combat trauma. Two of them will stop your heart.
Wow, 2 of them will stop your heart? Holy shit. That's crazy. I didn't realize it was they were that powerful.
I've seen it all.
Oh, sweater vest. You got a little Stradivarius at home? Look at that. Good for you.
die young. I hope it was true in your case.
Find anything interesting?
I donate blood plasma every week, and 1 out of 2 needles or half needles don't bother me. Yeah, Dingo, I'm sure they don't. Yeah, if you're donating. 275 FM.
Who is JJ?
No, this dude is dead,
Why do
guys.
these two care
He's
about
dead.
his taste in music?
Jameis. Oh, cool sweater vest. That's actually really neat.
Never the same, are they?
Oh man, oh man. Oh gosh.
Looks like it was always going to end this way.
Oh.
The Emperor across the street appears to shift a lot of popcorn. Let's shake him down.
You got it, Roy. So I guess you cannot watch Requiem for... Yeah, I've watched Requiem for a Dream. Great, great film. Only watched it once. Because I was just like... watching people do... You know what I often wondered? How Hollywood does it? Like, I want to know how... if they have, like, trick needles or... what is it that they put into people's skin to show people getting shots in movies and television? I've always wondered. I always wondered if they're, like, actually doing it or if they're...
Right.
I don't know.
Let's wrap this up before I actually have to work overtime instead of just claiming for it.
You're a true inspiration to us all, Roy.
Yeah, fake arms, fake skin.
Isn't he the cop that
I thought it was a fake needle that retracted, but it also could be like a just a fake body. Fake camera. Where's Black Caesar, Roy? Where are you taking me over here?
Help you?
Detectives Phelps and Durrell, LAPD. We're inquiring into the deaths.
Hand over the popcorn, numbskull, before we kick the door in.
Oh, we got a runner. Here we go.
Son of a bitch.
Latex and silicone skin prosthetics usually. I've always wondered that, Reverly Wolf.
Stay on him.
Hey, I'm running here. Movies are fake. That's right. Yeah. Combat roll. Combat roll. Oh, big moves. Big moves. Hutch. Big moves. Hutch, thank you for the huge raid. Hutch, sorry I never texted back about Only Up. Oh my gosh.
Eddie, help me out, man. They're trying to kill me.
I'm down to do Only Up on Friday, Hutch.
What the hell going on here?
I'm definitely down.
Not you?
You picked the wrong cop, you fucking animals.
Look out. Hey, here we go. Body head. Body head. Here we go. What the? Hello? Body head. Here we go. Thanks, Hutch. I hope you have a good day. Body head. Look out. How's that feel? How's that feel? Ow. 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 Doc's gifted a sub to Speed Glass. Speed Glass, do something nice for somebody else. I should be looking at the game.
Stop resisting, asshole. You're only making it worse.
Thanks, Hutch. Yeah, I'm down to do some Only Up, first person Only Up on Friday.
Half an answer is
I wasn't sure if the rest of the boys were, but I'm there.
Fleetwood Morgan.
Keep an eye on him, Roy.
I'll text back too. We just so you know, when
Keep
you're
very still,
picking up an LA
Fleetwood.
Noire, I've never played this before.
Don't give me an excuse to shoot you.
Major all sham. We're busting a heroin ring. Heroin was being sold out of this little popcorn joint. This little burger and popcorn joint. Docs360 gifting a sub to Dingo Drip. Dingo, do something nice for somebody else.
Seems irrelevant.
Irrelevant?
I doubt it.
Dingo, you know what to do? Is this a good game? I think it's a really fun game to stream. I don't know that it's a good game. I don't know that I would say this is a good video game. It's kind of a ridiculous video game. All right, stop it. Dingo painted 40 immediately from Docs360 to Lava Easy Time. Twig. Lava Easy Time, do something nice for somebody else. Thank you, Dingo.
Should be stamped on the reverse by the issuer.
All right. Oh. Jermaine Jones.
Maybe Morgan can give us something on this Jones character.
Yeah, it's fun to play once. I can't even imagine playing this like over again. I don't. Why would you ever do that?
I don't think this is going to help us.
Oh. No. Oh, I see something in there.
These number slips might affect your tone, Fleetwood.
Yeah, Judge Dredd. That's kind of the way I felt about it too. A lot of people thought since this was a Rockstar game that it was going to be like a GTA detective game, and it's totally not. It's like somebody described it as a stage play, and it's totally a stage play. Nice twig. Good job. Okay, there's Black Caesar Food Hut. Is there still... There's still stuff to discover in here? I already looked at that. Ah. Aha. Oh, wow. Jeez. It's just right there. Okay. It's just all right there.
Morphine. Might not be filling, but I'm sure it's satisfying.
Thanks, Ajax. That's good advice.
About time we heard what Fleetwood here has to say, Cole.
I keep hearing the clue music.
Isn't that the cop who solved the big...
No, not that.
I'm out of here.
I already did that. Already did all that. Usually it crosses out when you're done, but there's no clues against this wall, so I don't... Who knows? This game has some really interesting concepts to it.
Across the street, Fleetwood.
I just think the execution could be done a lot better.
I'll do my best, mister.
You sold the drugs to Cornell Tyree and Tyrone Lamont.
Oh, I sell fried steaks and black-eyed peas.
Oh, come on now. You're absolutely lying.
You're lying, Fleetwood. We know that you supplied them.
I don't know nothing about no drugs. All I do is my 10 hair flipping burgers. Can you prove any different?
You bet I can.
Flipping burgers and strapping jolts of morphine to the bottom of popcorn cups, Fleetwood. Now I want the truth.
Roy, where'd you go?
Cat by the name of Armstrong
Roy,
Edwards.
what are you doing back there?
He brings the stuff around about once a day.
I know Armstrong. He's a two-bound, strictly small time. Who's he working for, Fleetwood?
Jermaine Jones.
I know, Crichton.
We have you for the hop and resisting arrest. Tell us about the numbers if you want our help.
Look, the numbers are the white man's tax on poor folk. All right, now what else you want to know?
I actually don't know what those numbers are. Is that a doubt?
We have an address on the slips. We're gonna go down.
I don't know what those numbers are supposed to indicate.
Tell whoever it is that you rolled over and gave them up.
No. Look, I've been cooperative, okay? Now you gotta help me some.
Fleetwood, I'm gonna speak personally to the judge on your behalf.
A name, Fleetwood.
Well, he's a real slick dude. Wears a hat and swings a cane. Goes by the name of Merlin, all right?
Oh, he's got a cane?
See you at the station, Fleetwood.
Wait, you're gonna help me, right?
Of course, kid. You helped us out. We always like to repay a favor. Can you see that Fleetwood gets a nice cell, Wallace? One with a window and a nice fresh pillow.
Well, that was mean. That was really mean. They said they were going to help him out. Guys, they said they were going to help him out, and they totally didn't. Normal cops.
Operator, give me R&I.
Come on, guys. What a bummer.
Putting you through now.
What a bummer.
Phelps, 1247.
You got a fresh pillow.
I need an address.
I hate when people say the word
Jones
pillow.
Musical
Pillow.
Booking Agency.
Just a moment, Detective.
It's not pillow, guys. It's pillow.
Jermaine Jones. The office is listed as 5528 Santa Monica Boulevard.
Like milk, exactly.
Thanks.
It's milk and pillow.
Whoa! Easy!
What the fuck? Are you all right, sir?
Need this?
The numbers operation. I still don't really know what this numbers operation is.
You're behind the wheel.
I heard you were in the blue room the other night. Shouldn't you have been at home? Tucked in bed with the wife and kids?
Where I go is your business?
It couldn't have had anything to do with a certain delightful but damaged German girl, could it?
I don't know what you're talking about, Roy.
What? Cole Phelps is cheating on his wife? How come I don't know anything about that in the story? How come the story has not showed me the person he's cheating with at all? Numbers operation. What does that mean? Chat, what is a numbers define a numbers operation for me. I know, Nikki, right? It's Rusty. Is it just illegal gambling? Thank you, Beef. Thank you very much. Okay, I wasn't, yeah. I'm not into the world of crime, so I don't know what a numbers operation is. Find some clues, Roy. Do something. Stop talking about me cheating on my wife. Savesky, you'd be wrong.
Detectives Phelps and Earl, LAPD.
The name's Merlin Odie. I run a strictly legitimate bookmakers detective.
So that's not an illegal wire service that your colleagues are running? And the number slips that I've been picking up all morning with this address on them have nothing to do with you.
I'll pay my kick to the watch.
Wait a minute, hold on a second.
They pay their cut to the LAPD.
Those fake
go
or
shaking
those
me down.
illegal numbers have addresses on them?
Aren't you? Anyone ever tell you that criminals are supposed to keep their mouths shut? Stay where you are while we look around.
I love that. I love that he was doing it, and he's like handing out slips with addresses. Like, come back here. This is where you do your illegal gambling.
This isn't what we're looking for.
Self-reported. What's up, gents? You been doing any illegal gambling over here? You got an illegal wiretap operation? Oh, I know what this is. Just select a button and press to hold a symbol. I need Cherry Bell Win, right? Wasn't it Cherry Bell Win? Oh, I should have held the bull. Ah, shit. Is that a cherry? No, that's not a cherry. I almost won. Nope. Nope. Come on. There's the cherry. I can finally hold the cherry. I'm addicted. I really hope that I have the actual combination correctly. Are we on kick? Man, oh man. I really hope I have it right. I thought for sure it was Cherry Bell win. 2 cherries, no. There's my bell. Okay, good. Finally. Goodness gracious. Stewie, no, I don't think so. Aha! Look at all this fucking morphine. Same morphine that was at Black Caesar's. Well, look at that.
This quantity, we're looking at a high-level trafficking charge.
Would you look at that?
Thanks for the paper trail, Merlin.
I know, really. Merlin's put his address all over everything.
Oh, that's quite a win for a dime, Merlin. You better start
God
talking.
damn it. Get after him, Phelps.
Roy, why can't you run?
Body.
Why do they always run, chat? Why do they always run?
Stop right there, Audie, or I will shoot.
All right, relax, motherfucker, you got me.
I mean, you ran. You were the one that ran.
Too bad you couldn't pull off your vanishing act.
Make your joke, smart guy, but don't damage that. That there's a valuable antique.
You don't say.
Mayonnaise.
Maybe you ought to have a look at this, Cole.
Oh, really, Cry10? Interesting. Promises to pay Merlin Audie the sum of $231 and no cents.
Lucky numbers.
Is there anything on the back of this, maybe? No. Really? People are saying that never happened to you guys.
Would you like to
Interesting.
calculate the odds on you going to prison for a very long time, Merlin?
I'm not going nowhere. I've paid my contributions, and I'm not getting hustled by you.
We're only interested in morphine. Army surplus morphine. What do you have to say about that?
I heard about that. Big robbery on the ship. Ain't my line of work.
What?
I prefer something with a sporting outcome.
What are you talking? I just opened your thing, and then you ran.
You distribute for the Jews. You're a patsy.
I don't know what you're talking about. I'll distribute for the LAPD, motherfucker.
I like this actor a lot, actually. Morphine for distribution. Wait, what? What am I supposed to... What am I supposed to tell? Found with number slips and morphine. Morgan names Jones as distributor.
If this is a
I don't know what
shakedown,
to. I don't know
we
what to
should get
say
on with it.
there.
I can call my man from the
Why can't I
77th
say
Division and have
I
this
found
all
it
cleared
inside
up.
your fucking gambling machine? That doesn't make any sense.
Ramez seems to owe you a lot of money.
We all owe somebody.
Thanks. What? This is a lie.
The truth, Merlin. Do you know that stealing that surplus is a federal beef? That means that all the payoffs
Oh,
will
Crichton,
count
all
for
right.
nothing.
Gotcha.
Let's get involved. Do you want that kind of feed?
How do you think you can tie someone like me into a major operation like that?
That's just weird, Crichton, because I have the evidence behind me, literally in the room.
I'm done jibber jabber.
What? The fuck is going
You're not
on?
the guy we want, Merlin.
Whatever.
We're taking you in. Maybe some time in a cell will help you remember something worthwhile.
Fuck you, and fuck you. You'll never put a charge on me.
I mean, you know, he's got me there.
In. Take the long way around. And don't be gentle with him. You got that?
Yes.
He's got me there.
Let's take a quick intermission for news from Washington.
You drive.
I should be raising some lumps, and I'm not.
How was Hopgood? Who? Marlon Hopgood, your informer. He was my corroborating witness in the Bishop case.
Oh, right. Marlon. You're not still sore about that, are you? You made the case without him.
He was an accessory to the abuse of the girl.
Just got cut off.
As long as Hollywood exists, it's going to be chewing up starry-eyed little girls. Marlon was small time. He caught the big fish. And look how much good it did to
Docs 360 gifted to Commander Ravage. Ravage, pay it forward. Thank you, Docs, as always. As always, Doc. Doc's popping off a little bit. Finding people that don't have subs.
Look at this place. I'm guessing not much talent comes out of this talent agency.
Oh, wait, was that... I thought I heard a... Yeah, okay. 238.
Here we are. Jermaine Jones, 238.
Hey.
Hey.
Who let you in?
Who let you in? The door was open.
Jermaine Jones.
Docs 360
Don't bother
gifted a sub to
getting up.
Wu-Tang Style.
Your flunky Fleetwood Morgan just snitched you out.
I wasn't planning to.
Wu-Tang Style. Pay forward. Thank you,
You
Docs.
think you could tell me who the hell you are?
LAPD. We'd like to take a look around.
The hell you will, motherfucker. You carrying a warrant?
No, do we need one? Search the place, Cole.
Nice.
What do you think you're gonna find, policeman?
Policeman. I'm loving those reads.
Scott Phantom.
Oh, it's 275, right?
Fine radio. Shortwave, AM and FM. My father has a Scott.
You ain't allowed to do this. I got rights.
What, use your radio? Yes. Thank you very much, Crichton. That would have eluded me for a very long time. Because I saw it on the bottom of the radio, the same label, but it didn't let me look at it. So. Because there was a bottom, it's on the bottom of the other radio. There was one on Ollie's slot machine too. Oh. That I missed. Okay. What? What? Huh? This video game is so weird. This is so strange. Okay.
What do you think? Lamont and Tyree are dead. At a stretch, the DA
Do this
could have
again?
him on felony murder for supplying stolen government.
Tyrone and Cornell are dead?
They're on a slab downtown with the ME examining their last meal. Popcorn washed down with morphine.
You offering me a deal?
I have a pet judge who hates
Wait, so
blacks.
go back and ask the guy about the removal company. So basically, I have to talk to.
Another 30 for stealing.
I have to
from
talk
Uncle Sam. You'll be
or
out
catch
by
the green label and then talk to him again.
10. Imagine the changes you'll see.
I get the message. How much is this gonna cost me?
Who supplies the morphine?
I don't know nothing about that.
So, if I accuse him of a lie... Movie Mike, thanks for the Prime movie. If I accuse him of a lie, I don't know what... I don't have anything to accuse him of or say like, hey, you got it from here. So there's no way to actually prove that. So it's clearly doubt. Yeah, you DeWitt. Thanks for having me back.
So we make you for all of it.
It's just weird, Grey Sheba. Yeah, it doesn't make any sense.
In case you haven't noticed, I'm a colored man. You see any
You DeWitt, I'm glad to be
boys
back.
running around here? I collect my cut. Lenny the Fink controls the action.
Lenny who? Lenny Finkelstein, Mickey's dipshit brother-in-law. What is the link between the morphine and the number slips?
There is no link. You're wasting your time here.
Because this is a lie.
You're lying to me, Jones. Tell me about Merlin.
Who? I don't know.
You have
anyone
distributor
named.
identified evidence. Not that I know of. I guess maybe this is the morphine for distribution. But the number slip is what I would link because the number slip are here. They're here too. The numbers racket?
Unless you
I have
cut
no
me a
fucking
deal
clue.
with
I have no idea.
I can't help.
This game is so, like... It always feels like you're like just barely on the edge of understanding what's going on.
Ramez removals.
Oh. Oh, well, Cole. All right, Cole. Okay, Cole. That's right, Full Metal Ninja.
Don't need this?
What's that guy yelling about? Right, sweater vested?
Cole Phelps, badge 1247.
How can I help, Detective?
I need an address for Ramez Removals. That's Ramez, R-A-M-E-Z.
Just checking. Ramez Removals, corner Sunset and Wilton. Owned by a Jose Victor Ramez.
Thanks for your help.
All right, Roy. Drive me to
You
Ramez.
drive. I need to go over the case notes.
Where are we going?
You had to call Google back in those days?
So Mickey Cohen or Jack Dragna stole the Army surplus morphine, and they are selling it on the streets?
Looks that way.
But the mob wants returned customers, not corpses. Why haven't they cut the morphine?
Good question, Detective.
This robbery happened months ago, right?
The beginning of the year.
So why are the proceeds suddenly turning up now?
That is a really good question.
Another good question. But where does it get us? It's like asking questions in the middle of the movie. If you just sit tight and keep your yap shut, you'll find out what happens. We need to follow the evidence.
Oh, thanks, Roy. Great advice. Jeez. Can you be less of a dick?
LAPD. We're here to see Jose Ramez.
What's it about?
Routine inquiries, sir. Can you tell us where we can find him?
You missed him. He was in the delivery truck, just went out.
God damn it.
Why did Roy shut that guy?
11K calling KGPL.
Go ahead, 11K.
11K requesting assistance in pursuit of narcotic suspects aboard a GM delivery truck. Commercial
Roy, use your
license
gun.
David Charles 457.
Shoot his tires, Roy. There's 1,000 of them.
Hit him, Cole. Spit him out. What is this doing?
Whoa.
We're not playing around here. Take this clown off the road. Here comes the cavalry.
The cops? What the fucking cops got in the way?
Go around. Go around.
What are you doing? Oh, okay, they're trying to help.
It's no good. We need to get closer.
Fucking cop.
Don't hit the... Fuck.
That's all right. Don't worry about your car. It'll be all right.
Hollywood. Get alongside him and take him out. Keep it steady. I'll try to bust
He just
his
fucking
tires.
hovered a chair at me.
Getting close. Steer him off the tar. That's it, Cole. You did it. It's Chuck's history. Pull him out. Give it up, LAPD.
Did you see that hovering chair? I love that stuff. I love these video games. Guys, I love video
Jose
games.
Ramez, you're being arrested on suspicion of supplying illegal drugs, resisting arrest, and for malicious damage to LAPD property.
40.
Hey, hold your horses. I supply furniture, not drugs. And that thing back there, that was an accident. Some furniture came loose. That's all.
Over and over?
Save it for the DA, Chico.
It's going
Keep an
great,
eye on
Neil.
him. We're going to take a look around inside.
We are? I mean, are there going to be any clues at all in this place? Have to go to the back?
Where's he been delivering? And who's been delivering here? Any repeat business in the ledger, Cole?
The blue room. I don't know that we have the blue room. Merlin Audi.
Merlin Audi is buying a lot of furniture.
We know Merlin. Isn't this where the Ark of the Covenant is kept? Yeah, we do have the blue room ticket stub. That's why I was like... Oh, flashback. Yeah, the Polar Bear Ice Company I know is getting a lot of furniture, but that's why I was like, if I tap Merlin Audi's name, wouldn't that then highlight that whole thing? You see what I'm saying? Or do I have to actually tap the ice company name? This is a flashback to like the
We like to choose our ground.
What is that supposed to mean? Huh?
It's something Wellington said at Waterloo. The guys who win normally choose where to fight.
Are we gonna fight, kid?
I'm still not exactly sure what these
I love the fight
flashbacks
game.
are
I went
leading
a
up
few
to, because
rounds
this is not a
myself.
war flashback. This is like a
You and your
mob
friend,
flashback.
He looks tough, but I don't like your chances. Nah.
We don't have to fight, Mr. Cohen. We have you in enfilade.
What the fuck is that? Some kind of steak?
It means my men are in cover, but that they can.
That's right, Cloudless, exactly.
If those were my orders, you would all be dead now.
Are you kidding me? This is a $200 coat. You got some balls.
Kelso.
I hope you didn't scratch the paint of my new Lincoln. Mm-mm.
These guys are getting out of the dope business, Mr. Cohen. You'll have no more problems from them.
Dope business?
The morphine is going to disappear back into the sea.
Oh, finally. Okay, things are finally starting to happen that
There's a lot of dough on offer here.
Thanks
are
for the
sort of
offer,
related to
Mr.
the game.
Cohen, but we are going to have to politely decline. After today, the morphine is no more.
This isn't the way we normally do business.
I'm aware of that, Mr. Cohen.
Call me Mickey. Are you aware of the risks?
Cole is such a fucking square.
I'm giving it to you straight, Mr. Cohen. There will be no more morphine. We made a mistake and would like to back out gracefully. If you come after us, we will be forced to come after you.
You've been polite up till now, so don't stop making threats.
I don't make threats, Mr. Cohen. I'd like to thank you for your time.
Love that tie.
Is that guy your idea, muscle kid?
There's something you should know about Jack, Mr. Cohen. He killed 6 Japs hand to hand with just a bayonet and a K-bar knife. His outfit, the 6 Marines, killed over 100,000 Japs in 3 months in Okinawa, and he was in the thick of it.
Is this awesome? Is that great?
Japs are little guys, right?
Yes, Mr. Cohen.
Is that a good thing? I feel like that's a bad thing. Look at all this machismo. There's so much testosterone going around. That's true. They are bad guys. That's a good point. It's good if you love America. All right, let's tap the ledger again for fun. Let's tap the Polar Bear Ice Company because apparently we got it.
Why is Ramez buying so much ice?
Done. We did it. No.
What's with the puddle? Where's that trail of water coming from?
Oh. What? The fuck? Nowhere? It's gotta be from above then? There's like... What the... That's really confusing. It looks like it starts and ends.
There must be a way through the back.
Let's see here. Oh, here we go.
Welcome to Furniture Village, where taste comes to die.
Oh, I love more mazes.
What a pile of junk. My mother would be in heaven.
Can I jump over that?
I bet this is the kind of crap you love, Cole. 20 years out of fashion.
Are you making fun of how much furniture is out of fashion? Hello?
Smells of old people in here.
Are you okay, Roy? I never imagined Roy to be like, this furniture is so out of fashion.
This is useless. I can't see a damn thing. You need to get up onto the floor above.
That's right, Worm. Leenda is right. Because I never played it. Oh, here we go. A crane game? What am I doing with this? I guess if I can get to the, like, behind it? Oh, I see. Okay, I got it. All right. Drop it on. If only I could drop it on Roy. This machine is very slow. It looks like I'm having to get into that room right. Like this last crate there is the last obstruction, I think. Good thing Cole has training on this machine. Hey, how hard could it be? Roy, look out!
Get down here. There's a cold room in the back.
Hold on a second. What's out here? It's a nice day. I'm just running around for fun. Did I ever watch Dragnet? I never watched it. I know what it is, though. My favorite part of LA Noire is sliding down the ladders.
I think we know where the water's coming from. You're gonna want to see this.
Look at all this morphine!
There's something frozen inside.
Wait, can I do I shoot the block of... Oh, I do.
Well, I'll be damned.
Hilarious. Hilarious. Well, look at that.
This must be how they transport the morphine.
Well, look at that. Can you punch the ice? I know, right? Lucky Rooster, you just got to get the sub, by the way, Lucky.
Everyone out of the vehicle and put your hands up.
There's something in the ice.
What?
He's making a run for it. Let him have it.
Oh my god. Ow! What? Oh, he's so smug. Come on, I was trying to not kill him. I was trying to not use my gun on him. I was trying to be a good cop. I was trying to hit him with the butt of it. Yeah, right. I guess he has a shotgun.
LAPD, leave it right there.
Good point, Unforgiven.
Everyone out of the vehicle and put your hands up.
There's something in the ice. He's making a run.
Oh yeah, he didn't. He just randomly grabbed a shotgun. Who knows when he got it? I'm the best. I was trying not to kill him. Well, there he goes. Case closed,
Take them all
everyone.
to Hollywood Station. Have the ME and tech services go over this place.
Where will you be?
Hunting polar bear.
Case closed. Nice wiggle puppy. Put him on ice. Search Polar Bear Ice Company.
You're behind the wheel.
Fine. Where are we headed?
Is Audie serious? Is the LAPD turning a blind eye to narcotics?
Keep your shirt on, Phelps. Drugs are prohibited. Doesn't mean people don't want to take them. Limiting supply doesn't mean that we have limited demand.
I understand that. I know that the
Makes sense, Roy.
Let's tear down the end. Morphine? Heroin?
It's important to demonize hop, Phelps. Looks good.
I still don't get the connection with the gambling ring. I don't either, Logan.
It's
I'm
just another chemical like booze.
like,
a lot of people.
the only thing I can figure is that they're all distributing it. That's it. Like, I don't think there's anything other than
Donnelly
that.
certainly believes we need to keep them anesthetized.
I think it's just that
Better jobs and
they're all
opportunities
distributing
go
the
a lot
morphine ring, but I can't figure out why they're trying to kill people, you know?
Listen to yourself.
Why they're trying to get them to overdose on morphine. Because they're mean. Yeah, maybe racism, that's true.
Factory is closed. And it's been for years.
Not much call for ice anymore with all those newfangled refrigerators.
All right, well, who?
Save it for someone.
Hello, old man. What do you just? Is this what you do for everybody that walks up?
That's
one way of announcing we're here.
What the fuck? What is going on?
Give it up, Finkelstein. Your brother-in-law will get you a good lawyer.
My brother-in-law hates my guts. Come and get me if you want some daylight through that suit of yours.
How many people I gotta shoot?
Eyes open. It's around here somewhere.
Hey!
I'm wide open here.
Throw out the guns.
Eyes open. It's around here somewhere.
Come on, boys. Don't do this to me. You don't have to die here.
Weapons on the ground, now!
Your guns in here anytime soon. Understand?
You don't have to die. No one has to die for ice.
Give me some goddamn cover.
No one has to die for ice here.
You're pretty great for cover.
What did I say? Ooh, should never have peeked. Whoa, that's a... I just heard a machine gun.
Move, I've got you.
How many times this guy...
Lips dry. Stay in cover.
This cold case just got hot. Yeah!
They're all dead, Finkelstein. Leave the weapon and put your hands up now.
Put my hands up. Sure. Then what? Cop to peddling the dope? Cut a deal? Ship me off to the queue? As soon as I get locked up, some old friend puts an ice pick above my ear? No thanks.
Only one other way out, shitheel.
So it comes down to this.
Let's have a look around.
That was it.
Now that we finally got some peace and quiet.
What? All right. All
I
right.
think I've had enough ice for one day. Until the scotch I pour myself.
Absolutely, Siler. Yeah, 100%.
3 guesses.
100%,
what's in the
Siler.
box. This stuff has got to be worth at least $100 grand.
I
So
see you in
Finkelstein
hell.
robbed the
Nice,
ship?
thank you, stuff. Nice job.
My guess
Here's
is
his
Lenny
hype train's
took
all
off
set.
her hands. This is big.
Hype train's all set. I'm giving
This is
away
gonna make the
3
papers,
video
fellas.
games. We get to the end of a level
As senior
5 hype train.
investigator, I'll do the talking.
4 more people to start the hype train.
Well, well. Who would have thought that Roy Earl's handpicked new partner would have turned out to be such a great case man? This is a good result,
That's
fellas.
right, sweater
As
vested.
far as we can tell, Lenny the Fink
Just like
was
you
moving
ran the last
morphine
one.
across the city and as far north as Frisco. This makes the feds very happy, and it makes Mickey Cohen look bad. I won't lie to you, kid. I like the headlines. I like them a lot. You keep this squad in the papers, and we'll get along just fine.
Thanks, Chief. Always nice that you drive down here and compliment me and then leave. Thanks, Chief. I did not do well on the questions, chat. Oh, all right, distinguished. I did not do well on the questions, but I'll take distinguished. I'll take it.